Morgan.
Julie! You look stunning, of course.
Thank you. So do you. Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict.
Zach, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. Morgan, you are safe. Riley, you are evicted.
You're gonna send me home.
No, she's not. She doesn't have that power. She's only one person.
She does. Vince, I don't understand why you feel like you have to hold her hand and sit her down and give her a blankie and a bottle.
We still have 2 chances. Vito and Blockbuster.
I haven't won anything, Vicky. I haven't won anything.
Congratulations,
Morgan! It's a big veto and a baby veto. It's insane. I'm gonna pass out. So I have a YouTube channel, and it's about K-pop reacts. That's my girl. That's cheap!
Are you really unemployed?
Not the M&M's!
Why is she playing selfish all of a sudden?
Oh, coming from you is rich.
This beanie has no tricks up its hat.
Like I said in my exit speech, Morgan gets what Morgan wants.
Morgan gets what Morgan wants.
You're saying that you protect me. How? For 1 week? Thank you. But what the fuck about next week? I vote to evict, say, Amy, Adrian, Jimmy, Zach, Catherine, Nikki, Will, Kelly.
Like I said in my exit speech, Morgan gets what Morgan wants.
Dude, I love how, like, how cutesy I looked when I left the house, like, double waving. So freaking cute. I walk in, I see Mickey. Not the M&Ms! Oh, I remember I was crashing out. Oh, when I went in that DR. I was pissed. Right? Super cutesy, super demure. Hi, guys. Welcome. Next door. So we're having like a very chill, cutesy night, you guys. I thought about pouring up some wine, because I started to pack for OT, and then, I went to go do laundry because I have this look. There's like an all blue party, and I have this look that I'm doing, that I'm thinking of, and the pants are currently in the dryer, which is why I was late to start my stream. But I'm excited. We're having like a little night stream. This isn't even like a night owl late night stream type, but this is like a little bit later for sure. But hi. Also, I've been getting so many audition requests, which is like incredible, and I'm trying to like make sure I get everything together and you know, stuff. So I got to like, I don't know, I'm excited. Today I took the liberty to rearrange my entire front living room. Cause I just am that kind of person where I'm like, okay, I need to change stuff now. And yeah. I don't know why, but I like literally love to change stuff around. So not technically booked and busy, but potentially booked and busy. Potentially booked and busy. These are all just like auditions, essentially. All auditions, essentially. Okay, let me check on my pants really quick. I'll be right back. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I am back. I'm back. Okay, let's see. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I'm gonna pick some songs for this evening to chill in. I don't know why, but I might actually pour up some wine tonight, guys. I'm kind of feeling like a nice little wine evening. Let's see. Okay, I don't know if you guys have heard this song, but this song is gas. Oh wow, it's really low. Hang on. I didn't realize that I made it so low in here. I can't wait to get like lights around my room and actually make this aesthetically pleasing. But for now, we're not going to deal with that. I don't know why it was so dark. I also think it's like the settings on my camera that I can change, but we'll do that another time. But hi everyone, welcome in. It is so good to see all of you here. Thank you for coming in and hanging out. I forgot to tweet. Late night stream come through. XO. Sure. On me. 11. You know what? Hang on 1 second. I'm going to do this because I think I know what the issue is. I think it's the exposure that I have on my camera, which is why it's being silly. I think I'm going to change the f-stop on this. I think that's what I need because like I don't want this light to be super bright in my face. Don't mind my messy bed. I did laundry today, and I woke up with a huge pimple on my face, so got to make sure that that's not there for OT. I don't know what's going on either with my camera. I need to figure something out because like doesn't it look grainy? Does it look grainy to y'all? Or is that just like me? Like a little grainy, right? Like you see what I'm saying? Like it's not as crisp. I gotta figure it out. I gotta figure it out, but it's fine. In the meantime, hi guys. Yes, this is a newly thrifted flannel. Don't worry, I have shorts on, guys. I know that this was really sketch. I should have showed the shorts first. That was really aggressive. But yeah, so I've been getting everything together for this OTE outfits and stuff, and it's just easy for me to wear a flannel because I can just take it off and take it on in between my outfits. I don't know how you guys are, but when I get ready to pack and I want to go some places, I have to try on my fits together. I used to not do that as like a young 20-year-old. I used to just throw all my shit in a suitcase and just call it a day, and then I would be stressing on vacation wondering why none of my outfits are cute or don't look right because I didn't try them on before I left. So definitely different. But oh my god, we're already on a level 3 hype train. You guys are insane. Okay, let's start this from the top. Hi Rebel Canary, hi Jen Jen, hi Lin K, hi Batman, hi Morgfan, hi Nessie, hi Karu, hi Keener, hi Varen, hi Isabel, hi Dawn, hi Nessie, hi Ment, hi Pran, hi Tanya, hi Teffin, hi Alex, hi Brett, hi King Corey, what's up, hi Jake, hi Rebel Canary. Did I ever say hello? Sometimes I'll repeat your guys' same names as I see it multiple times. Hi Ains, hi Diana, hi Nikki, hi Corey Jameson, hello, hi Deadly Pants, hi Peyton, hello guys, hi Gabe, hello. What's up Derek? Smoke ski, yeah. Hi X-Ray, what is good guys? Hello JJR, hello Ghost Knight, hello, hi Brett, hi Star Trek, hello guys, hi Mechanical, hi Burbrid, hi Jaro, hello guys, Bunny, hello, hi Neptune, Eyes of Joy, John Marty, Thunderhawk, hello, Dolo with the gifteds, Bryson with the freaking Prime, Gabe coming back for a tier 3. Oh my gosh. Gabe, thank you so much for the tier 3 for 2 months in a row. Welcome back. Holy. On God level. Hello. Welcome in. Dolo, thank you so much for the freaking gifted. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Gat. Hello. Hi, soldier. Sunny with the tier 1. Welcome back for 3 months. Bad to the bows. Welcome in. Lightning McQuinn. Hello. Hi, guys. Hi, Ravs. Hello, Dolo. Again, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Guys, remember, if you guys do get a gifted, please say thank you, please. Hey, I'm not gonna lie though, I'm kind of liking this like late night stream. It's kind of nice. I think right now my camera is probably struggling because there's not as much light to work with. I think she's like craving some light. She's like, Morgan, give me more light. Maybe that's what she needs. I need to talk to Kiwi and have her help me set up some stuff. But anyway, so let me walk you guys through the first outfit. Exclamation Discord in the chat, by the way, if you're interested in joining the Discord. Corbmeister, thank you for asking. I love that you guys are all here late. I didn't realize that like late nights would be this poppin'. I usually am the kind of person where I'm like, oh, late night is probably like too late. Everyone's gonna go to sleep. You know, it turns out I keep forgetting that, you know, I attracted the night owls. You know what I mean? Like you guys were built for this. Like this is the time y'all want. Right. I'm talking to the live feeders. Like this is what you guys need. Correct. No, you're so right. Most people do work during the day. So I'm actually going to kind of consider, because I was actually talking to this earlier. I was like, dang, you know what? I might actually switch to night streams because I like to get stuff done during the day too. I'm a big daytime girl. I love being out in the sun. I love having my day together. And I was thinking like, damn, like my 2 to 6 streams, like while they're nice, I also hate that like 4 hours out of my day, I am losing sunlight, you know? So I might eventually change the stream time start to 6 p.m. We'll see. I just like, my whole goal is to make sure that I eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So maybe I'll try to plan for like an earlier dinner and stuff like that. So I'll work it out. We gonna work it out. No, the winter time change sucks ass. It sucks so much ass. Night owls unite, baby. I know you guys are all our honorary night owls. You guys remember our little, I saw a little clip today where we went like this. Cause I remember when he was talking about flow cow, I'm like, what would our thing like float? Like what would our, you know, like you gotta have a signature. Like, come on. So stupid. We're idiots. The little gesture. Okay, so let me walk you guys through what I'm thinking. So basically, for OT this weekend, for those of you guys who are going, it's in Orlando. It's basically a charity event slash event where you can meet a bunch of reality TV stars and buy your tickets and meet all of us and whatever else. It's from Big Brother, The Challenge, Survivor, a bunch of stuff. And there's also events there. So one of the events is what's called, I wrote this down, a retro rave. So you basically choose the decade that you want to dress up as. So there's probably going to be a lot of like 80s and 70s. I, as a 90s girly, am going to be dressing up in the 90s. And I kind of took my inspiration from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air mixed with Aaliyah. That's kind of the look I'm going for. So let me show you guys the look. I'm not going to put it on because I'm too fucking lazy for that shit. But I'm going to show you. We kind of went over this the last time, but yes. So I'm super excited for this look right here. So I have a feeling you guys are going to tell me to put it on. And I don't know. I might. Maybe if I'm feeling it. So we have my dad's, these are actually, I just realized these are Bugle Boys. If you guys remember Bugle Boys, these were like huge. So I have my dad's Bugle Boys. I actually had to add this gray jean-ish tie because these were my dad's, right? Like they're not going to sit, like they're going to fall off me. So I have to tie them. So we have these, they have some really dope Velcro back like pockets. So we have these and they're kind of like more of like a straight leg, slightly baggy, but they bunch at the bottom because again, these are my dad's. So they're taller. So they kind of bunch perfectly. So I have these pants. Okay. So shite. These pants. Okay. Those pants. Now walk with me. Okay. In the 90s, especially with Aaliyah, she loved to wear like kind of like boxer kind of like shorts out of her pants. So I'm choosing my little white little shorts to come out the top. Okay, so I want them to come out the top. So essentially, it'll kind of look like this coming out the top of the jean. Okay, so like, are we walking? We're walking, right? We're sprinting. Okay. Amazing. So this is what the look is so far, right? We're loving the bottom. The bottom is giving. It's giving, yes. Yeah, right? We see it? You guys, we see it? We're jogging? We're jogging. Okay, love it. We're jogging. Okay, she's cooking. She's cooking. Then we always love a teeny tiny white crop top. Super tight, teeny, right? Giving stomach, giving full-blown tee. Body tee, body per body, everything, right? So we see, because we love a little baby tee and it's always white, super cute, okay? Right? We're still jogging, right? We're going, okay. And then imagine with like you can't, like you see it, like you see with like the white coming out the top of the pants. We see it? Okay, cool, we see that. Now, the other option, potentially, if I wanted to be a little bit more sexier, was this like lace, like little teeny top. Okay, like we have this little lace frontal little action. Okay, so we have options. So in case I'm not really feeling the white, because like the nipple might be a little bit too much showing, we're also potentially with this. Okay, potentially with this. Now there is also a potential to literally layer it over top. I don't know if I like that look. I think it's going to be either or. It's not going to be a layered, but that, right? Now, this is where we're going to continue to walk. Okay. So Also back in the 90s, a huge thing were like boxy, shit, gotta open this. Boxy button-ups that layered the little baby tee, right? So I have a boxy black layered, so it's gonna kind of give like a black and white with jean. Like, we're walking still, we're running, right? Right? Okay, we love it, yes. Music's too loud, I can handle that. How's that? We're running. Okay, we're running, yes. Okay, so you see it, you see the boxy look. Now, for the finisher, okay, or almost finisher, okay, we are gonna bring out the bandana because Aaliyah loved to wear bandanas. So with that whole look, we're gonna do the bandana look like Aaliyah. We're gonna, like, you guys are seeing the vision, right? We're loving it, right? We're sprinting at this point. It's the finish line. It's happening. Love it. Now the killer and the finale, just like you guys loved last time, this is going to be the jacket over top. So you see why I did the black and white, because I want this jacket to pop. It needs to see, like, you can see the whole jacket in itself. If this isn't giving 90s, I don't know what the fuck else it is, okay? So, like, we see the vision, okay? So that's the 90s look. And of course, we're going to top it off with some docks, okay? We're topping it off with the docks. The jacket is everything. It was my mom's. Like, it was actually vintage, real, right? Okay, so you guys see the look of Fresh Prince mixed with Aaliyah, right? Like, we kind of get that vibe. That's what I'm going for. Do we see this? Do we 10 out of 10? 10's in the chat if you love it. Let's rate the outfit out of 10. Amazing. 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 Oh, Kayla, I thought you said 1 out of 10. I was about to be like, block! Okay, now, amazing. So, here's where, oh my God, guys, look at my panda slippers. Are these not the cutest fucking things in the world? Look how cute. Ah, they're so cute. I can make them shake their butt. So cute. Okay, I forgot I was wearing them. There's literally just the cutest things I own. I love them. They don't make me fall, and I don't know why, but they're so fucking cozy too. Okay, so now the other event, okay, so I'm gonna check this off. We have the 90s look. The other event it's called a blue bash. So we have to wear an all blue outfit. Now, y'all know me. I love comfort. I like to not have to feel like my ankle is gonna break constantly because I trip over everything. So I'm going to kind of walk you guys through this outfit. I haven't put it on, so I don't know if this is going to be the final outfit, but I'm going to show you guys like my blue outfit that I'm going for. Okay. I will pack all of this later, so that's good to go. Imagine this is how people pack. You just throw it in your fucking suitcase. Okay, so first and foremost, I want to start off with these. I'm obsessed with these. I just thrifted these. So I'm really, if you guys don't know this already, I'm really big into pants and like layered pants, or not layered pants, like, I'm gonna stretch this out. Guys, ignore my bed. I know it's a fucking mess. So these are linen pants, but like you see like the bagginess, like they're just like super baggy and like wide leg fucking pants. Like super wide leg pants. I'm obsessed with these. I got these for $20 at Buffalo Exchange. And they're from Banana Republic. They also had the tag on them still. Hello? What? The tag was still on them? Incredible. So I really love these pants. Okay, so I love these pants. These are an option for the all blue. And then I want to go with a sexy little lace number. Okay, so I want to do like super sexy on the top with a little lace top. Okay, so it's like wide leg, sexy little lace, right? Right? It's cute, right? We're walking still. Okay, so I love that. And instead of, now you guys might not like this, but I love this. Instead of heels, I really want to wear my Jordans because they're actually like blue with like white. I really want to wear my Jordans. And I think it'll be like a little cute play on like sporty sexy. You know what I mean? I think these are so cute, right? We love this. And the best part about having the wide leg, shit, I gotta clean the bottom. The best part about having the wide leg is it'll kind of cover the shoe, but like you'll see them, you know, whatever. So I'm gonna be wearing sneakers because we're supposed to be like partying and dancing. And like, I'm sorry, a bitch wants to be comfortable. I'm not trying to wear heels and break my fucking neck or complain about my fucking feet hurting the whole time. So wearing these sneakers, right? I think the look will be super cute. And my only thing is part of me really wants to wear this like pinstripe nasty gal top over. So it's like giving like, hang on. Like it'll be open with this, right? Like isn't that like, right? We like that, right? It's cute. We like it? Oh, okay, good. Okay, good. Yeah, so like this is what I'm thinking. Like it's still like super cute with the shoes. I don't know, I feel like that'll be a really good look. The only thing I might, actually this doesn't have belt loops. I don't even think I'll need a belt, but I might put on a belt because I just love a good belt. So yes, this is kind of the blue look that I'm thinking of. Because the only other option, if I wanted to, which, okay, actually, I'm going to show you guys this. Okay, I'm actually curious on your guys' thoughts. So this dress I'm about to show you was the other option for finale night. As you guys know, my finale night, I decided on like wearing my mom's dress because like she was a huge Big Brother fan and I wanted to feel closer to her. I wanted her to be part of like, you know, that night for me and to see, like to have her like see me in her dress, all that stuff, slick back hair. I wanted to go for a very classy look, no makeup, like just authentically myself. You know, that's what I really wanted to be entirely. And this dress that I'm about to show you that is blue was actually the other option for my finale night that I was going to wear, and I was going to have my hair out with boots, but I felt like it wasn't giving like finale. But anyway, this is the dress that I was going to potentially wear finale night, but I really love the all black, like whatever, but this was the other option. Because I liked how it like went further down. I was gonna wear my high boots and stuff. So it was really cute, right? It was really hard for me to decide what to wear. But I felt like this was kind of more of like a party dress and not like I'm about to potentially win $750,000 dress. So I wasn't sure. I just think a little black dress is always timeless, and I was really in love with the black one. And of course it had more sentimental value to me than this one. So this was also a dress or an option. This is a Zara dress actually. And I also thrifted this. Pretty much everything I buy is thrifted because got to be financially responsible. I wore this to my friend's wedding actually too, which that was the other reason why I didn't want to wear this, because I'm like, damn, I wore it to my friend's wedding. The only thing I could think of was it was like what I wore to my friend's wedding. So anyway, yeah, I think I made the right choice with the black dress for sure. Especially because of the sentiment. Exactly. So this is the other option for the blue night. But it's weird because I wouldn't do the sneakers, even though it like matches really well. It just doesn't give like a sneaker dress. I feel like sneaker dresses are kind of different in my opinion. So I think the first outfit is better. I'm not really wanting, because like I feel like with this dress I would need to wear like the cute little like lace up heels and all that, and I'm just not trying to wear some heels, bitch. My finale dress is in my closet. It's just hanging like the cutesy girl that she is. But yes, outfit one, amazing. Love it. Look at this, guys. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna pack this. Outfit one, amazing. This is so great. Okay. And then a bathing suit. I'm gonna show you guys. One thing that's really nice is like packing with friends. And this is comfortable. I like this because I need to pick an outfit for meet and greet. I don't know what to wear to the fucking meet and greet, so we're gonna have to figure that out tonight. Okay, cool. So we have the blue look already done. Excuse me. Oops, that's the meet and greet. Okay, so we have the blue look done. I need to pick the meet and greet, and then I have to pack some athletic wear. Bathing suit. Okay. So when I used to work at Nike, I bought this Nike like it's actually a shoe holder. Like this is where you put your shoes in, but I use this for all of my bikinis. The meet and greet is at the Over the Edge event this weekend. I know, it's so cute because literally it fits all of my bikinis. Like I shove those bitches in there. Oh my God. And we're going to have to do the cocktail party. Yes, TG me. I don't know what I'm going to do for the cocktail party. So part of me, maybe we should I do the cocktail party first before the bathing suits? Wait, let me see. Because I have a couple options. Okay. Hang on. Okay, so some of these dresses for the cocktail hour, you have seen on Big Brother. I have worn them on Big Brother, or I have some new ones. Okay, so obviously you guys remember, hang on. You guys remember this number with this is what the back looked like. You guys remember when I went in to vote? I forget what week this was, but this was one of my dresses, and I would probably wear the high boots, with like the leather. Was this Jimmy's eviction? Oh, that makes me sad. That was a hard eviction. But yes, so this was like, how sexy is that back? It's so good. It is so good. I love that you guys remember what I wore on the Bush eviction. Dude, I don't even remember what I'd wear like 2 days later. Okay, so this is an option. Obviously, we've seen it on. She slays. She sucks me right in. It's amazing. So this is an option. I'd obviously get some like silver jewelry. I'd probably do silver and gold, to be honest, because I really want to wear like my Vito, my HOH necklace, and I love a little clash in that. And I'd wear like my high boots and all that. So this is one option. Okay. So this is option one. I'm a fucking troll. Okay, so option two. Option two is this. I actually wore this to TwitchCon, and it's like a super pretty, like lacy, high slit number on both sides, and I'd put a belt on. Okay, you guys love when I troll, huh? Me too. Anyway, so I would put. So it's super pretty. I think this was from Zara. This was a little bit more expensive. But I love this, and I'd put like a little belt around it. Okay, so I know what you're thinking, Shay. It does initially give nightgown when you're not wearing it. I put it on. I think you guys might have remembered. I did an IRL stream before that, I believe, with the leather jacket. Yes, I put a black belt around. I wore a leather jacket over and had the boots. And it doesn't give nightgown when you style it, but I can fully understand why you think it gives nightgown on the hanger. Okay, so like this is an option. We can go through this. Option two, okay? I love it because it's kind of like, I don't know, it's very sexy. Hi, Corey. Yes, no, right? This one is so classy. No, there's no shade to the option one, absolutely. So option two, this one might not, I'm feeling like this one's not going to be a favorite, but I'm just going to show it to you guys anyway. It's a little like black little bubble skirt dress. It has like ruching on the side, and it has like a little ruching in the back. So it's just like a little short, little black number. You can't go wrong with a little black dress. But it's kind of cute, right? Like she's kind of cute, little, like, cause I would edge this out. So I'd put on like the super high boots. I'd probably wear like silver and gold jewelry with like a lot of bracelets or bangles. So like, but really like fun kind of, and I'd probably pull my hair up and do like a little, I don't know. I think I would definitely do my hair up with this one. So option three, I did not wear this one in the Big Brother house. So far, the only one that I actually wore in the Big Brother house is this first option. So option three, okay. And last but certainly not least, this one's a fun one, and I love this one. I know she's very loud, but she's very sexy, and she's very hot. We like this one, right? Like it's very cute. It's just a cute little short little dress. She's really hot. I had to save the best for last. So I wasn't sure like what you thought. Like imagine this with like a leather jacket, the boots, like So we can do a poll. Let's do a poll. Because I don't think I don't know if I have any. I'm trying to think of what I have in my closet right now. I mean, I can obviously go walk over there, but I'm trying to like mentally think of what I have in there. Because I have like white dresses, but sometimes I think some white dresses kind of give wedding or like bridal shower. You know? The only other one, hang on. We're gonna do hang on one second. Okay, this will be the last one. So this is the only other one that I would probably potentially wear. It's like this little like beige and like lace kind of little number like this, and it's a halter. I actually wore this to Coachella, and it was like super cute. So this is also another option. It has like a little cowl neck. She's really cute on. She's really, really cute on. So this is also an option. But I love the bottom. It's like super fun. And the back is like this too. It's just like, she's like really cute. And I would also wear the black boots. I would still very much edge this one out. Okay, so. Okay, let me see. I think there's a way I can do a poll. Hang on. /poll. Oh, amazing. Here we go. Choose your fighter. I always do that. Okay, option 1 is teal BB dress. 2 was the lace, quote unquote, nightgown. Option 3 was, oh yeah, the little black puffy bottom dress. Little black puffy bottom. Oh, it was like it was little black, not puffy bottom. It's the bubble dress. Oh, I can't type that much, bitch. Fuck you. And then cheetah dress, and then the last one is the beige, lace dress. We'll give this like a 5-minute poll. Okay, start the poll. You guys can see at the very top. You guys will be able to see the poll. Please vote for your favorite. I'm already seeing so many people that are going to be voting for which one they love the most. And basically, I'm going to take the top 2 favorites in case, like, I don't, No, I can show you. So for those of you guys who are joining and want to see the options that you're voting for the dress that I'm wearing to the cocktail party on Over the Edge. Coming in at number 1, we have the teal number from Big Brother. This was week 4 where Jimmy was evicted, apparently. I didn't remember that, but I wore this. She has an open back. If you guys are on mobile, it'll probably be a little bit harder. If you guys can see it on desktop, it'll show you. But it's, I don't know, for mobile, it might be a little difficult, but there should be a way. It's a drop down at the very, very top of the chat. You should see a drop down where it'll say choose your fighter. So, okay, you see it on mobile, no problem. Perfect. Okay, so boom. Okay. Option 2 is this like lace high slit number. There's gonna be a belt around it, leather jacket. This is option 2. Ooh, don't fall on the ground, baby. Shite. Ugh. Okay. Good Lord, this just all got connected. Okay, option 3 is this little black bubble dress on the bottom with like some ruching on the sides and the back. This is option 3. Okay. Everyone essentially gagged on this one. This is option 4. It's a very short little leopard, cute little cocktail dress. Okay. Option 4. And then option 5 was this dress that is the beige lacy number. So the hair is a good question. I think I could either go like super big poofy, just like this. I feel like I always do my hair like this though. Or I can do essentially the same hair that I did for Jimmy's eviction, where it was like half up, half down. I think could look really pretty. I'm going to do a get ready stream with you guys. Now, I don't know. No, yeah, I'll do a get ready with me. So we'll get ready for the event. So we'll be able to decide on my hair that day because I'll have the outfit on. So we'll do that. So that's the thoughts. So we see the cheetah dress coming in hot with 57 votes already. And then the little black bubble dress so far is in second with 23 votes. And the teal BB dress is for 15 votes. Love it. I can see if I can do IRL from the events. I can see for sure. Get ready with Morgan, exactly. Yes, no, cheetah dress for sure will be huge hair, everything. You should be able to see the poll if you like scroll to the top of your chat. I believe everyone who's on mobile, try to help everyone who else is on mobile type in the chat what they can do, because I personally have no clue. I personally have no idea. I'm going to take a ton of photos, but I'm excited. I have like a lot of people that I'm really looking forward to seeing. What's it called? Let's see. Okay, there we go. I will say that I am really excited to potentially stream at the event. I think that'll be really fun. And I'm excited to see some people there. Like, I'm excited to see Tucker. We were like on the phone the other day just being like, yo, what the fuck? It's me so sick, bro. Like, I don't know. Tucker is just vibes. Joseph Abdeen's going, which is exciting because I haven't seen him since like the night of the finale. Quinn's going, which will be fun. I get to meet Kat Dunn, which is nice because I only got to see her over FaceTime. And yeah, I'm just excited about that. I think it'll be good. There's like, I don't know, there's like a lot of people that are going. I actually looked at the list. Okay, actually, let me show you guys the list. I'll show you guys the list of people that are going. Oh my God, we just had someone donate $15. Amazing. Okay, last thing. We are like so close to the 2,500 goal. I'm gonna put the little copy right here. Hang on. Bitch, why do you do that to me? Clockfather, hello. Good evening. Good evening. Where the fudge muffins is this? Bitch, why do you do that to me? Oh my God. Rachel's going. Yes. The only people that I heard that are not going are Vince and Ava, which honestly doesn't surprise me. They're like two of the most introverted people from our cast. So it makes a lot of sense. I am not surprised. Aw. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out how to freaking, maybe I'm just going to do this. Let me know if you guys click this. Does this go to my profile? Let me click. It does. Okay, so we are currently at $2,066, trying to get to 2,500. Let me see if I can go to the thing that I'm looking for. Okay. Ooh, my neck. Okay. Full schedule there. Okay. So let's go through everyone who's going this weekend. Hang on 1 second. Let me cook. Center desktop. Perfect. Let me move this over. And then, oh, I think instead of doing center desktop, I'm going to do window capture. And I want to do, there we go. That's better. Much better, much better, much better. I was like, why is this being silly? Okay, ignore the black bar because I really don't care. Okay. Okay, so basically everyone that's going, these are all of our Celebrity 2025 guests. So we have people from The Ultimatum. We have people from Survivor. People from my season, of course, and a lot of other things. So you basically can see everyone who's going. Chelsea and Azza did cancel. I did see that at the very end. Hi, Lucas. I'm doing great. How are you? Do I have track and field stories from college or high school days? Oh my God, I have a ton. I have a ton of those. I'm happy to say a bunch. Okay, so fun fact, Andrew Gordon was on season 12 with Rachel. I actually just started watching season 12. I'm going to keep scrolling so you guys can see everyone's going. I just started watching season 12, and I have, mind you, I have always seen clips of Brittany's DR sessions. I have literally never been more obsessed with someone's DR sessions in my life than Brittany's. She's hilarious, and now I understand why she's called the DR queen, because absolutely, like, she is so funny. Like, I am literally just fucking dying. I get it now. Like, cause I'm only on, mind you, I'm only on week 3, like the third HOH. Like, I'm only on week 3 and I'm already loving Brittany's DRs. And I'm not gonna lie, when like Brittany and Monet would like chit chat and talk their shit, I would be like, damn, like that would make me so, like, if I was in that house, I would be like, oh my God, I can't believe they're talking shit about me. But also at the same time, when you're listening to it as a viewer, you're like, oh my God, like it was food. Like you're just eating it. It was like, it's so hard not to like, you know, think about that. Why is this? I need to figure out how to like program because like, why is it giving yellow when this is cool? Like, cool. I gotta figure out something with my camera. I think something's going wrong with her. We gotta figure her out. But regardless, no, Brittany was so good. So week 3 is all I'm on. So I'm at the point where Matt is HOH. He put up Andrew and Kathy, which I found very interesting because I get the whole backdoor plan. It was kind of like what we had in our season with Kelly and Keanu. The only difference is we had a blockbuster on top of a veto. So it was hard to backdoor them. And so I was like, interesting. You don't want to put up Brendan and Rachel to guarantee one of them to potentially go home. So it's really interesting. So anyway, yeah, those were not very good noms. So mind you, I just saw Brendan win the veto. That's where I'm at. Nobody give me spoilers. I actually don't know who wins this season. Okay, so back to window capture. So this is continuing on everyone who's going. I'm excited to see Cameron because, you know, he has fellow curly hair like me. Can't wait to talk about that. I think that'll be fun. And yeah, so this is pretty much, I'm excited to meet Cedric. Cedric is going to be dope to meet. We've chatted here and there through Instagram, and he's always been like super cool. He loves to send voice notes, and I'm a big voice note girl, so loved that. So yeah, just going to be meeting like a bunch of people, and I'm excited because there's a lot of people that I have no clue who they are because I don't watch reality television. So I'm going to be learning a lot about people. But yes, I'm going to see Jag again. Jag, Jazz, and my friend Madison, we all got lunch after season. Madison is one of my friends. You guys obviously know if you guys have been clicking on my post about Ice Cold Case. She's trying to solve her dad's murder. And basically, she has been around Big Brother for a long time. She's a super fan. And so she's been like, you know, all the things. So we all got to eat because she had known them before as well. And then obviously you'll see people from my cast, which is nice, like to have us all, except for, like I said, except for Vinny and Ava, everyone but Vinny and Ava is going. Joseph, I love that Joseph chose this picture for like all of his profile stuff because it was funny. We were chatting the other day and he was on a set, you know, and I told him, I was like, hey, like, congratulations. I don't know what's going on, but like, I hope it goes well. You're killing it. And he's like, yeah, he's like, I'm about to steal your name, model. Or he said, I think Joseph, wait, let me see what he said. Hang on. I got to make sure I quote it right because I can't misquote. Where is it? Where is it? I forget what he said. I think he said, I don't know what he said. I can't find it. We have, anyway, but I was like, okay, model Joseph, like instead of like, model Morg, I said model Joseph. So he was killing it, when he was doing his stuff if you follow him on Instagram, you see a lot of that stuff. Hi, Jay Shitty. What's up? Have you been approached to do the challenge yet? You look to be fit enough to compete. I have not been approached by the challenge. There's a couple theories around perhaps why I haven't been, but so far I have not been reached out by the challenge. So yes, both Josephs. I actually, when I first got out of the house, I went to an Airbnb where Taylor, Kyland, both Josephs, and Quinn were at alongside Kat, who was asleep, Alex, her boyfriend, Izzy, and her girlfriend were there. So I got to meet Izzy and her girlfriend the next morning. So I got to meet a lot of these people already, which was really exciting. But I'm excited to meet Kat. And yeah, so I'm just like, I'm looking forward to seeing people. Like, Catherine and I have been like speaking, which is nice. Like, she's doing well, and that's like good to hear. And obviously, like, Keanu and Kelly, cool. Kenny's gonna be there. I know he was from Big Brother 26. So there's some people on here that like I recognize. But there's some people that I don't. So I'm looking forward to like meeting a lot of new people. I just feel bad because I'm gonna be like, oh, like what show were you on? Like, oh, okay. Like I don't really watch that show. I haven't been watching shows. So I'm like wanting to like watch more shows. So I feel more, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm excited because that means like, since I haven't seen the shows, like they'll be able to talk more about like what they did and all that stuff. So I think that'll be really fun. And look, you can see me. And basically, when you go to this website, you can actually click and you can donate to the cause, and everyone else's if you're interested. So yeah. And then, yeah, so these are just like everyone who's going. I love like seeing Rachel's like her list of stuff. Like hopefully mine looks like this, you know, in a couple years with just like boom, 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 boom. So cool. And yeah, so this is everyone who's going. I'm just going to keep going so you guys can see all of the stars that are going this weekend. I actually do know who Sue is. I saw a little bit of her season because like I told you guys, when Survivor started casting me, they wanted me to watch a season. And I think my friend who was a super fan was actually like, hey, we're going to watch this one season that I think will be really helpful. So I started watching her season. Tiffany, I'm excited to meet Tiffany. Obviously Tucker's going to be there. Will, like, so yeah, these are like everyone who's going to be there. So that's exciting. Dude, Sue was so badass. I was so inspired by her because I'm like, damn, like this woman is older. She obviously, I'm pretty sure she lied about her age, but like regardless, she looked so good for her age that I'm like, dude, I don't even think anyone would even care. So I'm excited to meet Sue. I definitely am. I will say, yeah, Rachel and I talk like probably at least like once a week, maybe. It's always nice to check in with her. But yeah. So I'm going to be staying where everyone else is staying. I think everyone's staying at the hotel. I think everyone's staying. Oh, so Bowie Jane of her? No, for real. I'm supposed to be grabbing some drinks with Bowie Jane at some point, like in the near future. So I'm excited for that. It's just nice to like slowly start, like connecting with other people, you know? So Sue and Morgan collab gonna be the best day of my life. I mean, I wonder if she watched Big Brother. She might not even know who I am. I just, you know, here's the thing. I didn't watch her entire season because by the time I was going through her season, I ended up getting the call back from Big Brother about like being back in the running for being in it. So I stopped watching Survivor and went back to Big Brother and binged some more. So loved your part of the BB days of Christmas. Yeah, because like all she told me was like, hey, just we're doing this Christmas video. Just make sure you say something about Big Brother. And I was like, okay, like I'll just talk about how I had some records. You know, that's kind of cool. I haven't watched any Australia Big Brother. I didn't even know if they did Australia. I thought they just did Canada, but I guess they canceled it, I think. Fucking love Bowie Jane. Dude, she was really rad. America said on her live she loves that you call her and can't wait to meet. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with her. I'm obsessed with America. I love America so much. And like, honestly, I can't stand Quinn. Like, you guys can't tell him that though. Like, Quinn is, oh my God, Quinn's rating. Oh, well, this is awkward. I'm kidding, Quinn. I did that because you rated. I love you so much. No, guys, this is how okay. Before you guys like actually think I'm real, me and Quinn were on the phone. Quinn, how long were we on the phone the other day? We were on the phone for literally, guys, I'm not even joking. Quinn, we were on the phone for, Quinn, it was like an hour and 45 minutes. Like me and Quinn were just chatting it up. Like me and Quinn were like this, y'all. Like I love Quinn. I love Quinn down. Although I feel like he would, you know, try to manipulate me in the Big Brother house and be schemish. But maybe not actually. We talked about this because he's like, no, because you were so loyal. He's like, I would know better than to betray you because you would always have my back. I'm like, you're damn right, Quinn. Good job on reading me from at home. This is crazy. I know. I'm just talking shit because you killed my dog. So
Round 2, I'm more loyal. Quinn, how was your stream? What did you do? I know that you talked a lot of Survivor. I was actually just going over who's going to OT, and I was saying that I was excited to see you and like a bunch of other people. But yes, if you guys don't follow Quinn, or if you guys have no idea who Quinn is, let me introduce him, okay? If you guys love Big Brother, which a lot of you do, season 26 was an incredible season full of all types of characters. Quinn was one of them. He was like Quinn, how would you describe yourself? Or because I want to ask chat, but I don't want you to get flamed. But I will say that Quinn was sick nasty. Yes, he's sick nasty. That's a perfect way. Yes, devious. Yes. Quinn was the kind of player that when you watch, you love the chaos he was bringing. He brought out fake tears. He brought out lies. He told the truth, but people didn't know whether to believe him or not. It was juicy. It was incredible. It was nefarious. It was absolutely devious. We loved it. Oh my God, quick pick. That's so funny. Leah's e-girl. I'm dying. Not Leah's e-girl. He was so messy with Angela, though. Listen, that is the Big Brother game, baby. Would sell his alliance for a corn chip, not a corn chip. Hey, low-key, corn chips are fire. Quinn was the Vinny of this season. I feel like that is... I don't know if that's like... I mean, I guess that makes sense. But however, I will feel Vinny was more empathetic about it, where Quinn was like, who can I fuck up next? You know what I mean? Like, Quinn had a list of fuck shit he was ready to do and was going through. Meanwhile, like, that was not the same with Vinny. You know what I mean? Your cast was so polite. You know, I would like to say the same thing. I will say that if there is ever a part 2 on Big Brother, I'm really curious to see who the cast will be, because then that will determine a lot of things on how I play the game. Quinn won the game, or sorry, Chelsea won the game while Quinn was blowing up her alliance. That's how you know she's powerful. Well, also Quinn was like advocating for her in the jury, like felt like Chelsea deserved to win. I did see the clip where Quinn and Leah, where he said that she was sick nasty. I was like, look at Quinn. No, I don't think my cast wasn't. I mean, I won't say that they weren't polite. I think that there's a lot of interpretation to my cast. It's called bars. You're sick nasty. You look really cool in yellow. Listen, yellow is the color. That's my favorite color. Okay. I do still play Apex. Yes. I talk to Chelsea like every now and then. I feel like it's like whenever, like I saw her at the movie premiere, so I chat with her then, but we don't talk like all the time. But I do chat with her. Yellow is the color. Would you guys have been allies if you were in the same season? See, I think it's always interesting when people ask stuff like this, because the only way I would be able to say yes or no is depending on how it was in the house, like who I was connected with, like who I was around. If Quinn just so happened to be on the opposite side of the house, then there's a big chance that we probably wouldn't have. Although I feel like based on Quinn, when he first got into the house, like as a viewer, he was wearing Docs and he was like cool boy type, like as far as like his dress, like his style. I would have probably been like, yo, I fuck with your fit, because I too came in with Docs and was on my my cool girl shit. So I feel like we probably would have like connected initially. Quinn, you can tell me yes or no if you believe the same, but I feel like based on that, I feel like I would have connected with Quinn. For sure. Jessie was great. I actually had a really great time in casting. That was like probably one of the most fun castings I've encountered. Jessie was very supportive of me, and he was like very encouraging about who I was, and like how he was like after every interview I was on, like even after meeting the producers, the first thing he said, first thing after I met the producers, he was like, you killed that. Like, and I just felt so proud of myself. Like, I killed it with the freaking casting directors. Like, are you freaking serious? It was awesome. Any veto or HOH you wish you would have played in? Well, I played in all HOHs because, actually, I guess, except for 2. I'm really glad I didn't do pressure cooker. And, I actually got to compete in 2 HOHs in a row because it was the final 4 HOH. And after that, everyone competes. So there was only 1 HOH that I missed out on. Oh my God, that's kind of cool. I only missed 1 HOH. She's seasoned. As far as a veto, I would have loved to compete in either Basement Break-In, because Vince talked about how fun that was. Like, a lot of people just loved how fun that was. Basement Break-In, or, A Night to Remember. However, the reason why I'm not sure if I'm going to say Night to Remember is because I was the host, and I would like to say that I absolutely destroyed that role. Thank you very much. But I would have loved to play that because I love that type of game. I love gambling, like, with certain things. I don't gamble in real life. My dad's a games dealer, but yes. I know the dress. I have the dress still. I do. And we don't get to keep the BB robes, unfortunately. We do not. Yes, I'm actually planning on hanging out with Blue when I come back from OT. I feel like once I get all this like business stuff done, like I've been having meetings. Obviously I have OTE coming up. Like I have a lot of work stuff going on right now. So once that kind of like gets set in stone, then what request did I put in for production? Oh, let me tell you. I barely put in any requests because I was gaming the whole time. I actually didn't even really want to be in the DR as often because I wanted to game. The only request I had was my hair dye. I was like, a bitch's grays are coming in. Give me my hair dye, bitch, because hello? Thank you, Clog. Thank you. Yeah, so a lot of people did not play that veto correctly, but it's funny because I asked like certain people, Keanu. Keanu didn't want Mickey to know that he was targeting her. So I'm like, okay, that's fair. I think Kelly, I don't know why she didn't target Mickey actually, because I know that she targeted Vince, but like learning about their final two, maybe she didn't really believe in the final two, so maybe that's why she was upset. I'm really not sure. But yeah, that was quite interesting. And Will didn't want to win that because he didn't want to be forced to use it on Mickey. So I don't know, but that was a very interesting veto. Very interesting veto. Yeah. So when we do have our speeches and like things like as a host, like we do get an earpiece. So you get an earpiece anytime you have to say things correctly. Otherwise it just, because there was one time I tried to pull it off and do it by myself and I kept messing up. So yeah. So I did use the diary room occasionally to vent. There was only a couple times that I really, really wanted to vent. When Mickey and Catherine were using the M&Ms, I went in that bitch faster than I could see it. Like I literally went in there ready to just be like, what the fuck? I went in there to vent about when Zach and Vince were first up on the block because I felt it was kind of crazy that Ava looked at me and Zach and told Zach to his face he was safe and then wasn't. So I vented about that. I felt that was kind of crazy. I'm trying to think of what else. But for the most part, I did not vent as often. I just went when I was called and then, got back to the game. But there was a couple times I vented for sure. But I obviously can't remember everything because what is really weird about being on the show and then being done, especially since I was there the whole time and gaming super hard, like there's a lot of things that miss my mind. Like right now, if I was to do a week study of like, okay, what day was this and what happened on this, I don't think I'd be able to get it because it was just, it's so much information, I have seen the segment of everyone else's requests. I will say my favorite one was probably Mickey requesting crab legs. She wanted crab legs so bad. She wanted crab legs so fucking bad. It was hilarious. I thought that was funny. Oh my God. I feel like, well, here's the thing. When it came to the 5-4 vote, I don't know how to explain it to y'all. And maybe this is probably something that I felt very comfortable as you can feel. I won't say comfortable. I felt very confident that the work that I did to secure the votes that I had, I felt very confident in that. And I knew that the odds that I could go home, but I honestly, in my gut feeling, felt like if anyone were to flip, it would have been Mickey. So, but I felt confident. Honestly, I felt confident. So I got I was fortunate that I survived a 5-4 vote and against the one person who honestly was a house favorite. So yeah. So what's funny, Adrian and I had a conversation like really early on in the season about how he was going to like request a bunch of random shit. One of the things he told me he was going to request, I don't know if he did, was a toaster on wheels because he didn't want to have to get up to do to to toast his bread. So he wanted a toaster on wheels to toast his bread. J-Bot, thank you so much for the Prime. Welcome to the Mafia. I hope you enjoy your sub badges and your emotes, which, by the way, hello, you guys should be using more of your emotes. I added more. They're also of me, which is cool. I would absolutely talk to you guys more in private if I went back. I already have 2 things on my list. Okay. You guys have literally nailed it in my head. 1, more cam talks for you guys. And 2, being more like open about how I'm really feeling in the DR. So I'm going to be a little bit more candid in the DR and more upfront with you guys in the cams. Do I think being socially strategic is an important part of playing Big Brother? Kind of like if you're social with people first, they'll trust your strategic thinking later on, right? Ghost Knight, that's a great question. I feel like my first half of the game, which I really do find interesting that a lot of people feel like I did nothing the first half of the game. My entire strategy the first half of the game was a social game. I wanted to make sure that people were just, I don't know, I was just myself. I went into conversations, I connected with people, and I wasn't too worried about competitions. Like even when I wasn't getting picked for veto, I'm like, this is actually great. I don't want to, you know, although to be fair, my chip actually got picked quite a bit. But I did enjoy the social aspect. I really did enjoy getting to know people and kind of feeling those connections. And if you guys obviously watched my Taryn deep dive, like he really explains, and I actually really liked that deep dive because I got to see from his perspective just about how much, you know, I was kind of like in the center of a lot of things that were going on, from decisions being made to people wanting to work with me. Like I honestly never really saw that perspective because I was just so focused on my own game. I wasn't even really fully grasping like the gravity that I was having, I guess, which it's really cool. I learned a lot from that deep dive. So that was really awesome. But yeah, it was great. It was fun. But yeah, so those are the 2 things I promise you guys if I do go back, because I don't know if, hopefully I'll get invited back. You know, we don't know. Yeah, I think a lot of people who feel indifferent about my game are obviously just gonna like say how they feel. And like I said, to each their own. I don't really care. Yeah, I know a lot of people were worried about how hard I was gaming, but I was very aware of that. My whole thing, and I would probably say the one thing that kind of got to me most was, you guys are going to laugh at me, but like, I really hated the fact that Keanu called me a snake. Like, I don't think you guys understand. Like, that actually was like very bothersome because I have watched Big Brother before. I watched OG Big Brother. So this was something that I thought was quite interesting. Like, my brain was more on OG Big Brother, where like in OG Big Brother, when words like that go around, like snake, can't be trusted, people don't forget that. So I was panicking, thinking like, fuck, man, like if people actually start to believe this, especially because I'm very sociable, people might think I'm playing the whole house, when in reality, I was just chatting with people, getting to know them. Now, obviously, coming from Keanu, we all understand like how that, you know, the weight of that wasn't as heavy because obviously it was like, had no, like, being called a snake for what actually happened was just quite funny. I have talked to Janelle, yes. But I still like kept my composure. I was just like, okay, after Keanu and I squashed it and it still continued, that's when I was like, okay, like I got to go on a hunt. I got to hunt. And I think the last thing that I'll say, I know a lot of people, when Jimmy went up, disliked me in America, and I could totally understand because of triple threat and all the things. And from at home, it probably looked like Jimmy was never coming after me or Mickey, right? And I can totally understand that. However, my only argument to that, and hear me out, I wanted Catherine to go up that week, but she did not want to put up Catherine. Her other option was Vince. We all know that Vince was at least my closest ally next to Mickey. So that's why Jimmy was the option for me. So it wasn't even like I desperately wanted Jimmy out. I just didn't want Vince gone. So I think if people look at it that way, it's a little different. And obviously I'm going to lean on to how I felt about Jimmy's actions when Keanu won the power veto. So that's kind of like that whole thing. So it just made sense to me. I can understand like why people felt some type of way about that. But like in the short end of it, the option I wanted was not an option. So therefore he became the option. Ghost Knight, thank you so much for coming in here. I appreciate you stopping by. Hear me out is Vince's line. What did I always say? I always said, one, I said, let me land, or I said, let's call a spade. And I am going to be posting this VOD. Yes, Saints. Yes. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh yeah, be so for real, of course. The thing is, reel it back. Yep. Here's the thing. Yeah. Here's the thing. So good. Okay, guys. Also, I want your guys' opinion on this. Wait, wouldn't it be smarter for Mickey's game not to use her power the week she did? So actually, no. She needed to use it that week because this is what was great, and this is why I'm like, oh, I'm so proud of the game I played. Mickey and I were in a great position that week. However, because Riley won, we were no longer in a good position. But because I had great connections with Zach and Vince, who were very close with Riley, Keanu, all of them, they knew that Riley's nominations were going to be me, Mickey, and Ashley. No matter what, those were his nominations. So it was actually perfect that she used it that week. If she didn't, we were going to be going up and we would have been fucked. So it was perfect that she used it, and it was great that he thought it was Ashley and not Mickey. It was great. The biggest mistake you felt you made in the game, honestly, I feel like everything is hindsight 2020, right? There's a lot of moves that I've thought about that if I did this, I would have guaranteed to make it to the end no matter what, or could have had a better, or an easier navigation, or like there's just like a lot of, I won't say a lot, but there's certain things that I could have changed. However, I don't like to go back and do that because I feel like if I do that, I'm then going to go down the rabbit hole of like, oh, I could have done this better and I could have done that and I could have made it to the final two and this. I am so proud of the game that I played. I stand by every decision that I made because in that moment in time, those decisions that I made the most sense to me. And so I don't want to go back and go basically back on myself. So I'm like fully confident in every decision that I made. So I think, like I always say, the butterfly effect is a real thing because I could have made a decision and changed it, and that could have made me not make it to final two or final three. You know what I'm saying? You don't know that, Vince. So funny. But yes. How would I lower my threat level if you came back on All Stars with Vince and Keanu? Well, I feel like a lot of people will look at Keanu as a comp beast. So they either might want to keep him because his social game during our season was not as strong, but he's somebody that can protect you with comp wins. So I don't know how people would feel about that because I feel like early game having a comp beast around is nice because you're guaranteed protection. That's somebody you kind of get rid of later. Vince can be viewed as somebody who could potentially be playing both sides. People might find that threatening. But if they watched how Vince and I were, you can see that he's very loyal to the people he chooses to be loyal to. In this case, it was me. With me, I don't know how people would feel the fact that I was an honest and loyal player, was a comp beast, and have a good social game. I would hope that people would want to keep me around in the beginning, and then I'd be able to kind of position myself in a way that I would be able to continue to move forward. I kind of would hope that maybe it would be something forming kind of like the Brigade. I'm only saying the Brigade because I'm watching season 12 right now. No spoilers, please. I'm only on week 3 of HOH. But I do like the idea of building a strong alliance. You guys saw that with the heavy hitters. Like the heavy hitters, I was so excited about the heavy hitters. Like that was one where I was like, oh, we are about to cook. And then it died 2 days later. So I was like, okay, we're not cooking. In fact, we are all fired from the restaurant. Love that. So yes. And, yeah. Chicken. Chicken Caitlin. That is so cute. First of all, I love that name. Absolutely iconic. What I will say is I did speak to people from the jury post Big Brother, and if I was sitting in the final 2 chairs, I would have won no matter what. So that's what I can leave you with. Ashley obviously made the right move cutting me because she would have lost me in the finals. Yeah, I do love the Brigade. Like I said, I'm on week 3 right now, so no spoilers. I just saw Matt put up Kathy and Andrew, and Brennan just won the veto, keeps the noms the same. So that's where I'm at. I would, I think me, Keanu, and Vince could be a really fun trio. However, because I do value both of their loyalties and both of their competition value. And I do feel like Keanu is somebody that if you were to be able to sit and like really lay out a strategy for him and he could understand it, he would get that. He is a gamer after all. Like that was one thing that I was like, dang, I wish I would have told, because even Keanu and I talk about that now where he's like, I wish you would have told me in the house that you were a gamer. And I was like, well, there's part of a reason why I didn't. Because I didn't know if that would be a threat to other people. And I didn't want that, because when you think about someone like Vanessa, who is a poker player, that is an extreme. Now, granted, some people will think poker playing is very different from games. And I'm totally understanding of that. I don't want you guys to think that I'm like sitting here being like, I'm like Vanessa. It's more of like when you think of games in general, when you think of strategy, poker has a lot of strategy. Games have a lot of strategy depending on the types of games you play. The games I play have strategy. So that's also why I didn't say anything. I think here's the thing that I will say about Vince. If us three were brought back on an All-Stars, I do not think that Vince would screw over Keanu, because here's the thing. Vince only screwed over Keanu by alliance members that were connected. He was never going to put up Keanu ever. Like ever. If Keanu never put him on the block, Vince would have never touched Keanu. Like I'm telling you, ever in his game. Until he like legitimately had to, which might have been final 5, because Keanu going to the end would have been like tough. So that was something that I was like, I even told Keanu, I was like, man, putting up Vince, that kind of cooked your game, my boy. Ooh, could you ever see yourself playing a backstabbing manipulation based game like Dan? I think I could. The only thing is like that to me is a little bit harder of a game than an honest and loyal game. And I say that because you have to keep up, with your lies. You have to keep up with the stories you're telling and everything that you're delivering, which is why I felt Vince played such a great game, because he was lying and manipulating, and somehow people still wanted to work with him. Like that's kind of like my thoughts, but I'm really not sure. I honestly feel like if I was to get invited back, the way I'm going to decide to play the game will be depending on the people that are playing that game. I think I would still be myself though. Now, just depending on what I would do is just like the question. I am going to watch Vanessa's season. Yes. The difference is Vanessa was very emotional. She cried a lot. Yeah, I have in my real life, I don't like to cry. Which is why you didn't see me crying too much. If I cry, it's because it was like a very big deal for me. Like when I cried week 5, it's because like the 2 people that I had a final 3 with were on the block. And I was like, fuck, this fucking sucks. Like now I could potentially going from 3 down to 2. So, oh yeah, the 12 Days of Christmas. It was cute. I watched everyone's too. I liked what everyone said. It was nice. Yeah, Pally Boop. I honestly can't wait to watch Vanessa's season. I'm really excited just to kind of learn more about players in Big Brother. I think Big Brother is about group dynamics in the beginning. And when I mean group, I mean, to me, I feel like what's more productive and what's helpful is smaller groups. I think when you have really big alliances, it's really tough because then you're relying and trusting in more people where you're not really sure how they're gonna play. I feel like a solid 5 is good for like a final 5 type thing. However, oh, I got a cameo request. Cute. However, I feel like in the very beginning, like when people want to have lives that are like not lives, when people want to have alliances that are like 7, it's really difficult to, in my opinion, to keep a 7-person alliance safe, especially now that they have brought in Blockbuster. It's very, very hard. So I feel like having a 5-person alliance, maybe 6 at the most in the very beginning when you have 16 people. 6 is kind of cool because then you have 10 others that you have to like, whatever. So I feel like 6 for sure. But for me, I would make a final 4. Final 4, like, but I mean, the perfect example is the cookout. Okay. Like they absolutely, like Tiffany was cooking with her plan of having 6 people and everyone has a +1. I was so inspired by Tiffany and the fact that she was able to, really get that whole entire crew together to understand the purpose. And I just loved the idea of a +1 and you cut your +1. Like, absolutely incredible. I love the cookout. You could never make me hate the cookout ever in my life. Will that ever happen? Yeah, I did move my camera again. I just moved it a little closer. And don't mind my messy ass bed. And my camera's kind of freaking out right now. I don't really know why. She's just kind of having a moment, but it's fine. We all have moments. Yeah, I did a 10-minute cameo the other day. I was a yapper. I would hope that the blockbuster stops when jury starts. I think the fact that it went all the way to final 6 was really annoying. Like, honestly, I think that was just kind of annoying because it's like, for one, you have to game even harder because you're trying to figure out like every possible option. But I also feel like it doesn't make the back doors, like you only can backdoor at final 6. And by then it's like, okay, 2 people control the votes. I think it should be done at jury, but I don't think it will be. I think they're keeping it all the way till final 6. Ian. Okay, I don't know what season Ian was on. I'm actually back in my Big Brother binge watching bag. But yeah, also everyone who's following recently, thank you so much. Welcome in. I hope you guys enjoy your time here. How would you have managed if week 5 both Zach and Vince are saved and you and Lauren got put up? When I don't think there was ever a world in the house where Lauren and I would have gotten put up, because we were on opposite sides of the house. So I don't think that would have ever been a possibility unless it was like way down the line, like final 6. Lauren was never going after Catherine, Riley, or Lauren, and she was saving Kelly. So I was the renom, which is why Zach didn't use his power. Yeah, I did break Ian's record of like because I think he had 5 weeks of consecutive safety and I had 7, which is crazy. I don't know. It's still so insane to think that I have a Big Brother record. Like, I honestly haven't thought about that. And I feel like one day when it hits me, I'm probably going to cry. So one thing about me, guys, that I will tell you, a lot of things hit me later on. One of my friends had told me this, like, when I first started modeling, I was booking huge campaigns with like Nike, Adidas, Reebok, like all these huge brands. And I was just work. Cool. Like, yay, I did this job. Woo. And then like on to the next. And I never actually sat there and thought about like what I'm actually doing, like the gravity of working with these types of clients. Like my first client was Nike. Sometimes, or some people that I've met in this industry, their dream client is Nike. And that was my first job. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, sometimes for me, it takes me a while to really sink in with what I did. And like, so it still hasn't hit me yet that I have a Big Brother record. I'm kind of like gagging when I say it out loud. What the fuck? Even seeing my little mini veto, this is insane. I have always wanted one of these whenever I watched fucking Big Brother. I always wanted a mini veto. And I fucking, like, I can't. Like, I can't. And the more I talk about it, the more I'm going to want to cry. So let's move on. Yes, I do believe that there was a time that Kat did consider using the veto. But one thing I do know is Kat was not a fan of Zach. She was going to keep Vince, which is why she did keep Vince. And so the thing is if Kat was to use the veto, she was probably, I don't actually know who she was going to, I don't know if she was going to use it on Vince because she didn't like Zach and everyone wanted Keanu gone. And at that time, I don't believe Kat and Keanu were on like the terms that they were when it came to Vince's HOH later on in week 7. So I think she was going to use it on Vince. And if that was the case, then yes, Zach would have probably used his veto. I would have went up on the block, and I believe Ashley would have went up on the block as well. Because she was not going to put up Kelly, and she was not going to put up Riley or Catherine. However, I do feel like there was probably going to be moments where Will, Rachel, and Ashley talked to Ava. She probably wouldn't have put up Ashley. But I do know that those were her 2 options, if that would have happened. But the thing is I had told Catherine earlier that morning, I was like, look, Kat, like, I know that, and I don't know if they showed this, but I was like, I know both my allies are on the block. And I was like, this isn't me asking you to use it. Actually, no, that morning before she even got picked, it was me, Lauren, and Kat. We were on the hammock. And I was telling them, I'm like, look, this is like where if you get picked, because like Catherine wanted to compete. She wanted to play. She hadn't played yet. And I was like, honestly, I hope you get picked because then you get to play and like you get to decide what you want to do for your game. I was like, and listen, Kat, at the end of the day, people are going to adjust. Don't feel threatened whether or not you want to use the veto or not. Like, do your game, play your game. People are going to use it. Like, so I made sure that Catherine understood, like, she's going to do what she wants to do. I was also playing, my own game. Obviously, I would have loved for the veto to be used to save one of them. But knowing the risk that I would have gone up, it wasn't something that I was pushing for. I was just trying to make sure that both of them could potentially stay safe with the blockbuster and a vote. And so yeah, I remember even talking to Catherine after not using the veto and I actually talked to her being like, hey, I didn't even want to come up to you when you won the veto because I didn't want you to think I was trying to sway you into doing something that I, would have done if I won the veto. So, and I think she respected that, but I mean, it didn't make us on the same side. It was just more of like, kind of like a girl to girl kind of moment. Good vibe. You're so sweet. Yeah, I'm actually cooking some ideas for some more TikToks. Like I'm trying to like really lean into like more like lifestyle content stuff, like spend a day in the life with me, obviously my hair tutorial and things like that. But I do like doing some Big Brother ones. I have some in the draft that I'm kind of cooking to see if I want to post because there's a couple ones that I think is really funny. But I'm also trying to just like balance it. I don't want it to seem like I'm just like living in Big Brother and like making my content solely around that. But yes, Frenchie, you're correct. Ava did want to put up Ashley at first. That is absolutely correct. What felt worse, Kiana winning week 8 HOH or Lauren winning week 9 HOH? To me, it was the same. I knew I was going up on both HOHs. So like it was just kind of interchangeable. I think what felt worse was Kiana's solely because I was shocked that he put up Vince. I didn't think he would do that, especially because Vince never touched him. So I'm 20. I'll be applying to Big Brother continuously. Any suggestions on what you think is best play style now that you've played it? Goobs, that is such a good question. I think the only hard part to answering this is like I only know how to play based on how I played, which is just being myself and playing an honest game. I think my biggest suggestion to you is if you do get casted, for one, when you're going into these castings, you want to be yourself. So for me, I mean, I literally sat crisscross applesauce. I had my outfits picked out. I was like ready just to like be myself. So I think if you ever get into the house, my only suggestion would be this is what I did. You want to like look at the players that you're playing against. Kind of see who's the social player, who's the buff guy, who's the introvert, kind of like look around and see the cards that you're being dealt and then decide how you want to play. I would say maybe go in at least having some sort of idea. Like, okay, I knew I was going to play a relatively honest game and a loyal game because that's just how I am in real life. So I knew I wanted to play myself. However, what I do find helpful is watching Big Brother seasons to kind of see who you relate to the most and see how you kind of feel like, oh, like this person, was like this. Like, for example, a lot of people compare me and Casey because the first half of the seasons, we didn't do anything as far as winning competitions. We mainly were social players. And then the second half is when we turned it up. So I feel like that would be my suggestion. And I honestly, this is my true full thing I want to tell all of you. If any of you guys go on Big Brother, have some fucking fun. I understand the money is a lot, right? $750K is life-changing. And honest to God, Scout's honor, I never thought about that money until final 3 when literally we went into the DR and they're like, whoa, how does it feel to be literally one competition away from $750,000? I was like, holy shit, you're right. Because when you focus on the money, you're focusing so much further in the game when you need to be focusing on a couple weeks at a time. I thought about a couple weeks ahead every week. I wasn't a week-to-week person. Obviously, as you guys know. Oh my God, Chicken Caitlin, thank you so much for the Prime. Welcome to the Mafia, and I hope you enjoy your sub badges and your emotes. So Sunny, you're so funny. You, of course, have a personality. Everyone has a personality, especially because you can freaking do a backflip or an aerial. And I think one thing I will say for those people who might be like socially awkward or socially introverted, don't let that steer you away from applying to Big Brother either. Like there are players who have been more introverted that have done extremely well on the season. So I feel like you just gotta figure out how you want to play the game and just fucking go in there and play it and hope for the best, you know? Casting was really fun. I enjoyed all the casting directors that I met. I enjoyed my, like, the people that I sent my, you know, outfit pictures to and who decided like, oh, we really like this one or whatever. I really enjoyed them. Casting was fun though. I mean, it was very comfortable for me because I do castings every week for modeling. So modeling and like commercial acting. So I do castings all the time. So I was very, very comfortable. But essentially it's just kind of like a place where you have to just sell yourself, you know, like this is kind of like your big opportunity to be like, hey, this is why you should pick me. So for me, I prepped for every audition. I thought about questions that they may ask as far as like, you know, hey, tell us what you're like, you know, and I think casting in general, and I've even learned this in, like I said, modeling and acting, they don't want it to be very like, hi, I'm Morgan and I'm 33 years old. I'm from California and I'm a gamer girl. I've been gaming my whole life. Like, you know what I mean? They don't want that monotone stuff. Like, I told them how I got into gaming. Like I was a girly girl. I literally was like, so I was a girly girl, believe it or not. Like I loved playing Barbies. My brother hated it. And he ripped off my Snow White Barbie, threw her head across the room, and we started gaming. Kid you not, like that was what we did. And I started playing games. It was so fun. I loved talking shit in the lobbies. People told me to go to the kitchen. I said, hey, maybe if you could kill me or something. You know what I mean? Like I just always like, you just kind of got to go off with your personality. You know, like you want them, it's not a job interview. It's literally just being yourself. So if you like if like they ask you a question, like I remember one time, I kid you not, I booked a commercial years ago for Abercrombie and Fitch. The casting director asked me, because he was like, wow, he literally goes, you seem so boring. Because I basically was like saying like, oh, I went to college, you know, like I drank, but I didn't, you know, do anything too crazy, right? Because he wanted something juicy, right? And I was like, oh, I never snuck out because, you know, I got good grades. Like my parents were very strict. And so then I was like, well, I mean, in college I dined and dashed. And he was like, I'm listening. And he's like, oh my God. He's like, I didn't, you know, he's like, my bad on calling you boring. It just, you know, you just seem so, like clean cut, if you will. Like, you know, you were just this athlete, you know, pretty, you know, whatever. Some casting directors can be assholes believe it or not. And then he just like ate it up after that. But yeah, exactly, Corey. They want you to tell a story. So, yeah, exactly. Bro wanted the tea. Because you got to think about this. You're going on TV. You're not becoming Miss America. You know what I mean? Like, they want the juice. They want the tea. They want people in a house where it's going to implode. They don't want everyone to be like, oh my God, you put me on the block. It's totally okay, girl. Like, it's totally fine. Like, it's totally okay. Like, I'm fine being on the block. Like, girl, I actually love it here. It's so cozy. They don't want that shit. They don't want that. Like, at all. They want the drama. Can I lie? Yeah. I mean, I lied in the Big Brother house. I feel like the week I lied the most was week 8, Keanu's HOH, after I won the veto. The fact, like, it was painful. Not painful. It was hard to lie to Mickey, but like I was in my lying bag week for 2 weeks in a row. Morgan is a sprint streamer. Oh, I mean, streamer Morgan is a sprint. I mean, for sure. I talk so much and fast. Clayton, thank you so much for the tier 1. Welcome back for 3 months. I would have liked some more Kumbaya. I was hoping we would do freaking group stuff too. I wanted a group competition so we could actually like work together. I craved that. I was crushed. I will say the one time we did get that was the carnival. The carnival game was fun. I felt when I was going through that beam, that was the one time where I was like, I'm putting the team on my back. Like, I'm going to protect these girls. Like, I love them. I'm going to do that. And they believed in me. And then, you know, Keanu came back and killed it. Like, you know, it's just the game is what it was. Oh my fucking God. Pete the goddamn pet sock. That fucking pet sock. But yeah. So Jen, that's a great question. What if you are a little boring? I don't have crazy stories. Do I make it up? I don't think you make it up. I think in general, what you would really lean on is like, if they were like, hey, tell us something interesting about yourself. You could be like, well, nothing. Like, actually, I am quite boring. I love to just sit at home and I love to do this. But that's the best part, because I'm going to go in the Big Brother house and this gives me all the reason to have fun. Because while I may not be somebody who has snuck out or had done this or drank underage, I'm in the Big Brother house and I have the ability to do whatever the hell I want. So this boring girl is going to show these house guests just how boring I'm really not. You know what I'm saying? Like, really lean into it. Right? I ate that, right? So you gotta, like, sometimes you gotta lean into the things that you feel aren't good or fun about yourself and show them why it is good and fun. Like, because then they might be like, wait a second. Okay, like, wait, we like this. Like, she isn't this, like, overly dramatic, reckless, whatever. She's just a girl and she wants to have fun in the house, and let's see what she does, See, and it's all about selling it. Because here's the thing, Jen. If you sit there and you believe in yourself, like, it's like, why wouldn't you want a boring girl? Like, why wouldn't, and I wouldn't even call yourself boring, because like, that's like the word you don't want to use. You know what I mean? But it's like, why wouldn't you want somebody who hasn't had this crazy, reckless past? That means I have more opportunity to be crazy and reckless in the house. I get to have fun. I get to experiment what this does. Like, sabotage, I'm ready for it. Lying, let's do it. I lied to my mom once. I told her, and you make up something funny. Like, yeah, I lied to my mom. I told her I liked her dinner. Like something that's like, oh my God, that's kind of cutthroat, but it's good. It's like they want shit like that. I think it's also like important to talk, like, Dawn, I think it's important to talk about what you stand for. So I was very adamant in my interviews about standing for, Black women in general, and women in gaming. And I was like, I want girls to look at this screen and be like, I want to be like her. I want to play like her. I admire her. Like, she's what I want to be, or she inspires me. So I told them, like, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted other gamer girls to be like, hey, it's actually fucking cool to be a gamer girl. It's really fucking cool, actually. And a lot of guys fucking love it. Okay. Like, they want to talk their shit in the lobbies, but then they slide in my DMs 5 minutes later. So who's really complaining, bitch? Like, you know what I mean? And here's the thing. They don't mind cussing. Okay. Like, obviously, like, you don't call them bitches. You don't be like, you're not going to walk and be like, what's up, bitches? Like, I don't suggest casting bitches, but like, I remember one time I think in casting, I was telling him about gaming and stuff. And I was like, yeah, it's funny because, I get a lot of hate being a gamer girl. I was like, I think the guys are just a little bit upset that I'm a little bit better than them. And, I could probably steal their girlfriends. It's just like things like that, like just stupid shit like this. Like, you just, Wait, you can't raid me? Oh my God, because that fucking setting from when I first got out of the house is fucking on. God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna change that. I just didn't want to have like those stupid bullshit raids. We already talked about that before. I love you, church. I'm sorry. How are you? What's good? We love church here. Church is my girl. I suck at lying and don't like doing stuff I'm not good at. Me probably. No, Nessie, you don't say that. You can say something like, do I want to lie? No. I would love to play an honest and loyal game. But will I lie when my ass is on the line? Yeah. Like, I'm going to tell them everything that they want to hear, because what the hell? I'm not trying, like, this isn't Big Bestie. This is Big Brother. You know what I mean? Would I ever do TV acting? It depends. I would have to like get into improv and get into classes. So I'm not really sure. You literally get caught. So then that's where you have to start understanding your tells and like how you feel like you get caught. So if your face tells on you, then you have to start figuring out how you can navigate saying how your face tells on you. So like, let's say like Vince was a perfect example. I always knew when he was lying to me because he would kind of have a little smirk on his face. So what you would have to start doing is you would have to start practicing smirking when you're not lying. So that way they can't tell when you're lying and when you're not lying. So instead of like, you know what I mean? So it's just like, let's say I'm sitting here having a conversation and my tell is smiling. You can be like, oh yeah, like I had a fun time in, Veto. I really wasn't going to use it, but And maybe you were, but like, you just got to kind of use, you know, the things. I roll my eyes so much. That reminded me when I'm watching Big Brother 12 right now, when Rachel picked Monet, she's like, Monet. I was like, ooh, girl, let her know that you don't like her ass. That was so funny. We're Big Brother, the girls of Big Brother. I'm a gamer, content creator, and author. I'm a great liar. Let me cook. So here's the thing. When you want to talk about how good you are at lying, you can either pull it on them, where you can tell them a story, and if they're like, oh my God, did that really, like, you know, really? It's like, no, I was just lying. But you liked that, didn't you? Right? You know what I mean? So like, you can use it like that. So things like that. I'm an eye contact person and I can't look at the person I'm lying to. Well, one way or another, you gotta get it. I feel like I'm not attractive enough to get cast. Women are always too pretty. See, but don't say that about yourself, truly, because I feel like attraction is subjective. It's just based on each person. Like, there's probably people who watched the show and didn't find me attractive because that's just not the, like, maybe they don't find me attractive, and that's okay. So I feel like instead of looking at it I think about like what you bring to the table that is attractive about you, because everyone is attractive in their own way. You know what I'm saying? So I would look at it that way and like really lean into, because here's the thing, confidence is what really makes a person attractive. Like, really attractive. Like, really attractive. So when you are confident in yourself and you exude that type of confidence where you, like, people can't tell you shit, not cockiness, but more of just like, look, you can say what you want to say about me, but like, I really don't care. That's the type of confidence you want to have. And exactly, Shay, it's not just about physical looks. Like, here's a perfect Big Brother player that I will say. Nokomis, I loved her. I thought she was beautiful. I loved how different, like, her hair was, how edgy she was, how she even said, like, I don't look like these other girls. But she was absolutely incredible. I loved Nokomis. Oh, Nokomis is one of my all-time faves. I love Nokomis so much. And so I feel like when you take Big Brother players like Nokomis, who in her mind and to other people's minds potentially, they feel like she's not as socially attractive to like the social standard. Nokomis had more confidence in herself than majority of those girls on that season. Not all of them, but like majority of those girls on the season. You know what I mean? And there's other girls that have certain types of attraction. Some are adorable, some are sexy, some are, you know, cool. Like, there's different types of attraction levels, or not levels, because then it seems like it's like there's different types of attraction, you know, things. I love Nokomis though. Oh, I loved her so much. I was so pissed when she left. I hated the fact that she left. But then obviously, because I feel like for me, it's like when you compare yourself to, like, you know, for example, someone like Janelle. Like, I mean, come on. Blonde bombshell, absolute perfection. Like, of course, a lot of us are gonna be like, well, I don't look like Janelle, so, you know, fuck me, I guess. But I think not comparing is a good thing. You know what I mean? I mean, here's the thing about Ava. Ava has a gorgeous face. Her hair, so long, and I was obsessed. I, like, loved when she let me braid her hair. And she was so confident in herself. I loved her style. Like, Ava is the kind of girl that you can't tell her shit, right? So that's, like, you know, oh my God, her flower hat. Remember her little voodoo doll? Oh, I was obsessed with her voodoo doll. It was so cute. Hatline, I love that. Hi Gizmo, hello. I mean, everyone's gonna have their own opinions about body hair, but I don't think we should shame people with body hair. I feel like some people just love it. And, you know, here's my thought. If it doesn't affect, like, you or your body, who cares? You know? No need to, like, comment like that, you know? Yeah, no, I mean, Ava, like, beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. Yeah, I loved that Ava didn't give a fuck. Like, I felt, and I had told her that actually. And I don't know if I told you guys this, but I told Ava this. Astral Charge, hi. I told her this. So I went up to Ava because I hadn't talked to her. She was probably one of the girls that I didn't connect with initially. And I went up to her on the hammock and I was just like, hey, like, do you mind if I like talk to you? And she's like, yeah, I'd love that. And I remember telling her, I was like, I just want you to know. I was like, you are the first person in this house to actually like inspire me because you are so authentically yourself and you're 24 years old and you don't give a fuck about what people think. I was like, Ava, I was a hot mess when I was 24. I was so worried about people's opinions of me and what they were thinking and all this stuff about me, and you don't give a fuck and you are authentically yourself. You're so proud of who you are. You don't care about what people think of you. And I was like, and that is just like so inspiring. And like, so Ava and I clicked on that. And I really appreciated like the fact that she even just like let me say that to her in a way of just like actually taking it in a way that I like truly meant it. So I like really loved that. Miss Ava Pearl. Ava Pearl. I was like, Ava with the flavor. That's what I used to call her. Winona Ryder? I don't know if I know who Winona... I know who Winona Ryder is, but I can't think of who Winona Ryder is. Oh my God, Dawn, but like, let me tell you all. There was a time where I didn't shave for like a fucking week because like, who the fuck is touching on these legs? Okay? Like, the fuck, I didn't care. Pally Boob, thank you so much for the Prime. Welcome back for 2 months. Tim Duncan, but Blasian. Love that for you. Tim Duncan was dope. He was such a good basketball player too. But I didn't watch Beetlejuice. Yikes, I'm so sorry. And I didn't watch Stranger Things. Hey Siri, show me a picture of Winona Ryder. Oh my God, I love her. She was in wait. She was also in oh my God, what's that movie? Hey Siri, what movies were Winona Ryder in? Siri? Hey Siri. What movies were when Mr. Deeds? Mr. Deeds. Thank you, Nessie. Yes, that's what I was trying to get to. Mr. Deeds. I loved her in Mr. Deeds. Oh my God, Mr. Deeds was so iconic. I don't know why my phone was like, huh? What do you mean, huh? Am I not speaking clearly to you, bitch? Oh my God, Mr. Deeds was so good. Do you think it's hard to prepare for the blockbuster when you don't know what comp it's going to be? Yes, I think because really all you can prepare for is your mental. You just have to go in with your best head. Like on your, like, you know, like you have to make sure that your head is on straight, that you're focused, that you're not letting anybody else get to you. You just have to be fully focused. So it is a little hard, but like the best part that will ease your brain a little bit more is knowing that nobody else knows what it is either. So no one has an advantage. I be cussing out Siri all the time. I'll be like, bitch, I didn't ask you. We really need to watch Heathers. Okay, I'll put that on my to-do list. Okay, oh my God, guys, we got so distracted. My bathing suit. Okay, so we're obviously, oh my God, guys, wait, how did we get here? You guys distracted me from fucking packing. Hello? What is happening? Like, what? Hello? Okay, so again, the cheetah dress did win. So we are going to pack the cheetah dress. Okay. So we are going to pack the cheetah dress. I do want to pack a secondary dress. I know. How did we go on a BB tangent? We do like to yap. We do. Okay. So we are going to bring this dress. I do want to bring a secondary dress. And I know the second choice. Okay. Oh. So what's funny is like the cocktail, it says, so here's the thing. It says cocktail, but also airport casual. So I'm like, bitch, if I go in there looking like too much. So yeah, I don't know. So basically, I don't know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pack the dress and then I'm going to pack a more like casual, cutesy look. So I don't really know what airport casual means, but let me see. Let me go to the email. Next on this song. Actually, let's do this. You want to listen to some old, or you know what? Maybe we can do. Or maybe we can do some. We'll do some like Jenny, Lisa, Lady Gaga, and XG. I made this for my Coachella prep. That's so funny. A leap of faith. Okay, so let's see. I'm swimming with dolphins too. I'm excited. Okay. Okay, let me see. Okay, so let's see, general schedule. Okay. Okay, it says VIP welcome party, but maybe, where did I see? Yeah. Okay, so it says cocktail party attire, airport casual is fine too. And I think they say that because the people that are flying in and going straight to the thing. So we're going to still look like a bad bitch. I think that's why. I think they're saying airport casual is fine. So people who are flying in don't feel that they have to change. Okay, cool. So we're going to keep the leopard dress. And then I think, hang on. I think we can either do the black one here, and I would honestly put a belt over the center. I know you guys might not like that, but I think when I put this on, it needs to be just a little bit tighter because I lost weight from the show. So I might need to put a belt on this. Because the only other option would be to do this dress from Big Brother, like I wore before, or back to this one. But the top two dresses that were voted were the black one and the leopard one. So I feel like if I'm going to honor the votes, we're going to do what the votes. Okay, we go with the votes. Don't have to do a belt. I'm just saying I'm going to see, like, there's a certain belt that I have that, like, could potentially work. But I might actually bring the teal just for an option. But leopard is for sure the first choice. So it's time for America's vote. I do love this dress. It is really, really cute. I have I might have a picture in it. That's money. That's motherfucking money. Bitch, tell me how. Okay. So, bitch, tell me how you love me. Where is this dress? Hands down, feeling. Hands down. Down, feeling like a muscle. Down. Oh, I don't know if I took many pictures that day because that was the final day. Okay, I actually didn't take any pictures in that one, but regardless. It's a cheetah one, or I think it's a leopard one actually. But yeah. Okay. Not the wrestling belt. No, not that belt. That's money. God, I don't know why my fucking camera is being so weird, and I wonder. I don't know why. Anyway, okay, so swimsuits. We're supposed to bring a swimsuit for OTE. And the ones I had in the Big Brother house, I had this brown one. Oh my God. I had this checkered one, which I love. I love a good checkered pattern. And this one actually was like my favorite color on me. So I think I'm going to bring this one for sure. I have my cow print one. Do you guys remember when I showed the girls how to tie your bathing suits in different ways? When I showed Catherine and Lauren? I love that. They would always come up to me the next day and be like, do you have any other like ways to tie the bathing suit? They were so cute. The cow print one. Green one. It really did change the world. I was like, listen, if I can give y'all anything as a 30-year-old woman, I'm going to give y'all how I wore my bathing suits. Actually, I don't even think I wore it in my 20s like that because I didn't know that we could wear it like that either. Okay, I didn't bring this one into the house, but I love this one. It's a really cute. Oh, I couldn't bring this one because this is a booty. This is like a major, like, guys, I know, hear me out. This does cover things, okay? I understand that this looks like a napkin, but I didn't bring this in the house because here's the thing. Hear me out. Look, watch, just, it expands, okay? It still covers stuff. What does it cover? Okay, listen. This is why I didn't bring this in the house. Because I know they would have been like, bitch, this doesn't even cover your right labia. Like, well, it does, to be fair, but I'm sorry. I love using like anatomy terms because it bothers people. Like when you use the actual words, everyone hates it. And I think it's so funny. Like, it's so funny. People get so bothered when you use it in terms. What's wrong with using, right? Like, I love you. I love it. It's just too funny. My cookies would be in the wind. Please. Not the cookies. Right? We are literally getting scientific in this bitch. Oh my God. That is so funny. No, so that's the thing is like they told us not to have anything too revealing, and I fear one sneeze, and one sneeze is all it would take to now teach the world about women's body, and I just don't think that that would have been fully appropriate for millions of Americans and potentially else. That's a scrunchie. Oh my God. Saying that's a scrunchie is hilarious. Are you sure that's not a bandana? I'm fucking dying. The puss scrunch. Kiwi! Wait, hang on. Hang on. I'm about to be in my bag. Guys, whenever Kiwi calls me, hang on. Whenever Kiwi calls me, I answer and I'm like, Kiwi! I really get into it because she's like, she goes higher. She's a singer, so she goes in way higher. So Kiwi, we're deciding the bathing suits that I'm bringing to OT. Also everyone from the Snack Shack, welcome in. My name is Model Morg. I am a variety content streamer, and I have mental issues because I was just explaining to chat about my bathing suit bottom. I know that she may not look very, basically what I said is she does cover both labias. Okay. I understand that like this could be questionable, but trust me, I have worn it and the girls are protected. And anyway, so we're just deciding what swimsuits I'm bringing to Orlando. And this is one of the options. However, could be a little revealing for the booty cheeks. So exactly, it covers what it needs to cover. Well, yes, so everyone who came from the Snack Shack, welcome into this chaotic space. It's very safe here, though. We are all inclusive. Yes, all of the things. That ain't no problem. Exactly, Suki. You get it. You get it. You get it. Like, let me land here, guys. Define safe. We are very supportive of all people, of all kinds, all races, all colors, all sexual orientations, however you identify yourself. Very safe here. Okay? We just get a little wild. That's all. All the things. We're very labia forward. Yes. Very inclusive. Very. Just a little. No, I'm kidding. Fully. So anyway, so far we decided on bringing my, okay, I just want you guys to see the difference. So I was also just on a reality TV show called Big Brother, and we're going through the bathing suits that I'm bringing to Over the Edge, which is a celebrity, charity, event throughout the weekend where you can meet celebrities, and apparently I'm a celebrity. It's really interesting. Anyway, so these are the bottoms that I wore in the Big Brother house, because you can't have, they didn't want thongs or anything. Now, this is the bathing suit. Okay, I'll show you guys the front and the back. This is the bathing suit that I chose not to bring into the Big Brother house I guess the front is still the same, but if we just go to the back, you guys will kind of see the difference where you can actually see the back on both sides. You can see the difference. So this is very booty forward. Very booty forward. It really accentuates the tush, right? The tush looks great. So I'm bringing this for OT. And I do like this one. I like the color. I also have just a plain black one because we're supposed to be swimming with dolphins. And so I think that's just the bathing suit that you wear underneath your wetsuit. So I think I'm going to do that one. But I'm probably going to be safe and just bring an all black one because, all black never goes wrong. And you guys think I'm crazy. I will also say I wanted to bring this one in the house too. This one, the bottoms are not as, they're still tiny. Believe it or not, this is the front. I'm not really selling this, aren't I? This is the front, and I promise it also covers everything. And the top is really cute because it has a moment where your boobs hang out underneath. So we're not bringing this either. I have cute bathing suits. Front thong it's not a front thong. I promise you, no labias are ever exposed. The girls are safe. They are protected. Okay. I understand. Cause it's a high, see guys, a headband. My pinky might be thicker is insane. Watch, I'm going to put this on and take a picture in it and you guys will see that it fits. So anyway, those are the bathing suits that I'm going to bring because I also had the cow print from Big Brother when I was on there. I have that bathing suit and I have my plain brown one and I have my plain green one, but I think I'm going to go with the the checkered one. Never opposed to a show is insane, but I totally respect it. Cat flaps is crazy. What is wrong with y'all? Cat flaps is insane. I have never heard cat flaps in my life. I have trauma. What? I am going to have to book a therapy session after this fucking stream. I'm sorry. I'm going to all of a sudden I'm going to get emails of all of your guys' booked appointments where I have you guys are billing me because of your therapy sessions. You're going to go into therapy and be like, so what do you want to talk about? I'm like, labias. Your therapist will be like, I'm sorry, what? Labias. Yes. My kitten mittens. my God. No, Sia, that was too funny. That was too good. I did start it, but here's the thing. What did we learn as children? When someone starts it, who finishes it? See? You're continuing it. Exactly. You're the problem. Yes, I'm gaslighting you. We've been derailed. Let's get it back to what's it called? Bathing suits and things. So don't worry, I'm not gonna bring my overly exposed bathing suits. It's fine. So I think I'm gonna bring 3 bathing suits for options because why not? Okay, put this back in here. To be fair, all of you guys who are trying to gaslight me right now about how crazy it is, about how tiny my swimsuits are, do you guys not have a tanning bathing suit? Because girls, guys, whoever, all the things, you need a tanning bathing suit. You need to make sure that when you go tanning, you have the smallest thing on, so you have little tan lines. No? Oh my God. Listen, a bitch gets pale as fuck in summer. And yes, these are, you can actually get these sometimes at Nike. It's actually meant for shoes, but I put my bathing suits in these. I haven't seen sun in 3 years. You know what? Fair. A tanning bathing suit is where, like, you wear one that is, like, not as big, so you can get, like, more sun on areas that you don't want to be covered. Nope, I'll tan in high-rise shorts. To be fair, guys, you're also talking to a Palm Springs girl, okay? Like, I grew up in 110+ degree weather. You know? Wait a minute. Let's go, baby. Special edition and your AI couldn't copy. I'm leaving clues in the fit and it's hot tea. No, I'm not thinking about no exes, no, they miss me. I got the whole room spinning like it's tipsy. Don't bars, take it to the chorus. Ooh, wanna rock with Jenny. Give me head down, next time like Jenny. Last time I'm obsessed like Jenny. Like Jenny. Think I really like Jenny. Haters that I really like Jenny. They can never ever meet Jenny. But have you ever met Jenny? It's called Like Jenny. It's called Like Jenny. So if you guys are not familiar with K-pop, that is Miss Jenny. She is part of Blackpink, and this song is called Like Jenny, and it's iconic. The music video is insane. If you guys haven't actually already checked it out, I have a react channel where I have reacted to this music video. If you guys are into K-pop or into fashion, I kind of break down my opinions on the looks that they're in, the, like, from all the dancers, the main character, and the song. Incredible. But yes, the little bathing suit. Buy one. Okay, one sec. I'm going to put this. Yes, subscribe to Model Morg Reacts, baby. Let's go. Oh. Wait, Kiwi, you're still in here, yes? Kiwi, how was your stream? I had you tabbed. I hope you had a great time decorating your cutesy little tree. Yes. I hope you loved decorating your tree. Girl, you looked stunning. I loved your makeup. I loved your outfit. I loved your little headband. So cute, so stunning. I was telling them that you're going to have to help me with my camera because it's a little grainy. I don't know if you can tell. I got to figure out how to fix her. She needs fixing. Also, guys, I went thrifting. You won't believe what I fucking copped. I've been dying to tell you guys this. Look at this cute, sparkly mini skirt from American Eagle that I thrifted for literally $5. Like, are we serious? Is this not so fucking cute? So I'm thinking for meet and greet, maybe the skirt with like my black high boots. So it's giving like Bratz doll. And then I just got to figure out like a top maybe, but I love this, right? Isn't it so cute? Like I can't get enough of the sparkle. And it's funny because I usually don't go for like sparkly shit, but I was like, this is cute. Ooh, baby tee. Wait, which reminds me. Okay, hang on, hold please. Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay, I actually bought 2 new baby tees and I bought this other skirt, which is really cute. So I bought this baby tee. Well, it's kind of like a looser baby tee, but I loved it. It was like this little, like racing kind of like cropped little tee. I loved this. Probably would wear this with like something a little bit more like baggy jeans and stuff. I just like how this is like cool. Would not wear that with the skirt, but I just love the top. Super cute. And then I love this one. This one is so cute. This baby tee is so fire. Look at this. It says hot rod. Ah! Isn't this like so fucking cute? Like I'm obsessed with this one. And it's like a little like light orange color. I love this. So cute. Isn't this one cute? We love this one. Yeah, a white top with a skirt for sure. Yeah, it's like a little like peach, like orangey, but it's so cute. I love that it says hot rod. I can't wait to take like some little pictures. What I need to do is I need to find a hot rod like on the street and like take some IG pics by it. The weather is looking like 80 degrees. Super, super nice. Okay, and then I don't know how you guys are gonna feel about the skirt, but I'm obsessed with it. Look how gorgeous this like jean flowy like skirt is. Also thrifted this. I love it. It's so fun and super cute. It gives like more like body because like I obviously am like pretty straight like a box. And I love that it kind of gives a little like flair. So I also thought about potentially wearing this for meet and greet because it just kind of gives more like it just gives a little bit more style than just like a plain one. But I love this. It's so cute. Oh, green shirt with a sunflower on it. That's so cute. I will be on the lookout for that. Yeah, very like exactly. Like I love this. Yeah, I would wear this with like a black top, probably like a belt, high boots. Like I think it'll be so cute. Right? Like I love this. I honestly almost love this like with like a band tee or something. I feel like that would be just super fun. Or I do like what you said, day 3, with a brown top and wearing like my brown Doc Marten like high boots that I wore to like because I thought about, yeah, I don't know. I have a bunch of thoughts on this one. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna pick out a look. But I'm glad we got, majority of the packing done today. This was great. So I am gonna lean on bringing the black dress. I am gonna bring the black dress. Oh, Kiwi. This is the dress everyone voted for the cocktail hour. Look how pretty she is. So fun. So cute. So tea. I haven't packed my belts yet. I'm gonna do that probably tomorrow. Very man-eater. Love it. Also, I just want to say that like one thing I love about my community is like how diverse my community is. Like I just could not be more proud of like the community that I've built over the years. For a while, it was like a lot of like men. And this is the thing, I'm not hating on the men. I'm just saying for a while it was a lot of men, and now there's like a ton of women, and now there's just like, I mean, when I say like my community is so inclusive, like I just love seeing, I've read majority, I'm still going through a lot of them, but I've read majority of the self intros that you guys have put like in the Discord. I just love reading about you guys. Oh yeah, I'm throwing the clothes in the bed because I just did laundry, so I'm gonna end up putting all of them away. But I have some, I'm having the ones that I'm packing in the suitcase, the ones that I'm not. But it's just been so great. And like to have like majority girls now. So when I first started streaming, obviously like I attracted a lot of men because I was a gamer. And so like majority of my viewers were more men than women. And so I just love the fact that I almost think I'm at like either 50-50 or now more women than men. So I'm loving it. Like, I love you guys so much. Like so much. Jen, I love that. I've had so many people be like, I'm going to download Twitch. Like, it's actually a really easy app. And to be fair, it's so fun. I personally I die by Twitch. Like I will like, I'm going to give you guys a little like, little just tour really quick for those who don't know how to use Twitch. One thing that's so great about Twitch, right, is you can look up a lot of things, right? Like you can go to browse and you can look up games, you can look up IRL, music and DJs, creative, esports. You can look up pretty much anything. And you can decide, like, let's say you're a big Fortnite person. You can pick Fortnite. You can decide if you want recommended or if you want to look at people who have lower viewers, if you want to feel like more like able to like chat more in their chats, is the way I look at it. Or like higher viewers, like maybe you want to like find someone who has a lot of viewers. Like Chica is huge in the Fortnite scene. I love Chica. Good vibe. Thank you so much for the gifted to Jen. Let's go. Oh, that's so nice of you, Mallow. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. So the Discord, if you do exclamation Discord, you'll join the community. We're all in there and like we're able, like I try to go in there at least like twice a day, in the morning and at night and all those things. But Discord is a way that you can like navigate. Oh, you guys want a Discord tutorial? Let me see. Let me make sure. Pull this up. Okay. So, as far as the Discord, okay, how can I do this? Okay, so this is Discord here. So you guys can see some people on the Jumbotron, as you guys like to say. Oh my God, Tanya, I knew it. So this is Discord. When you join, obviously there's like, welcome. This is where it just shows people who are coming in, rules and roles, which I'm still updating. This is the self-intro. So this is where you can see a lot of people introducing themselves, telling them a little bit about themselves. Morg Spot is essentially where I like to just open up about my life. You can literally go all the way back to like fucking 2022. Like I keep all of this in here because I love to just go back and like read where I was and all the things. It's kind of crazy. Like when you like see like where you used to be and like where you are now. It's really, really nuts. Like this was fresh out the house, like having like this was before going in the house. Look at like the interactions to like after. It was just insane. Like the amount of growth. It was incredible. Announcements are where like I basically tag everyone. It lets everyone know like if I'm streaming or what time I'm streaming or random things. But then there's like a bunch of places that you can connect. Like main chat is a big spot. And this is a popular space here. So this is like the main chat. And then if you want to talk about Big Brother, you can go in Big Brother. Then there's pics and selfies. Oh my God, I have never seen this one. Period. So there's a lot of like clips and edits. And then reality TV. So if you want to talk about all types of reality TV, Apex, K-pop, Dead by Daylight, just pretty much anything you can find in here. And that's pretty much like everything that the Discord offers. So if you're interested in joining, exclamation Discord, and you guys can join the Discord. As far as the back to Twitch. So if you ever want to like whisper to someone, you go up here to this little whisper, and that's where you can message people on Twitch. So in case, like, let's say you saw somebody in chat that maybe you really liked something that they said, but you didn't want to make it public, you could message them privately and be like, hey, like, I really liked that you're from Wisconsin. Like, I'm a Green Bay Packer fan. Like, how are you, or whatever. So this is where you can just find a bunch of things. Me personally, there's a lot of things I love to watch. You can see a lot of the people that I follow are Apex Legends players, Marvel Rivals, Dead by Daylight. Like these are kind of like my main games. Also like Minecraft. Like this is my friend Clara. She was a Apex Legends streamer for a while. Oh, Ali D, thank you so much for also downloading Twitch. Kind of giving you guys like a little rundown of how it works. You can go to pretty much anything. You can go to just chatting. Just chatting is a really popular thing, and you can kind of just like look at the, like details of what people are doing. Like they usually put their details in their little bio or whatever. Hi, Sophia. Yes, I do follow Quinn's girlfriend. I was talking with him about her the other day and he was telling me about her and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to go follow her. And you can like, even like Roblox. I know a lot of you guys in here are big Roblox fans. So you can kind of see what people are doing. So you can kind of see little previews of like what they're playing Roblox. So this is just kind of how Twitch works. And then there's other things like there's ASMR. So if you like to listen to ASMR before you go to sleep, you can play ASMR. There's just pretty much so many different types of things. I know a lot of people love Among Us, like Are We There Yet, which is what Keanu would have to do. Baby Steps is huge for Dan Giesling. He loves Baby Steps. I've been watching him in the mornings. But yeah, that's just like the cool part about Twitch. You can come here and you can watch people play all types of games and things, and you can connect with other people and all that kind of stuff. So I really love the Twitch space. Hi, Howlett. ASMR section can definitely get a little interesting for sure. But sometimes you can find some like really good ASMR artists. I personally like watching my ASMRs either on TikTok. There's this one girl, her name's Yesenia. I don't know I think that's her TikTok name. I watched her before she blew up and she is so good. She just does like makeup and she does like hair brushing and it's so nice. Keanu does have a Twitch. I will show you right now because we do not gatekeep. Keanu Ray Soto. So if you guys are interested in following Keanu, this is Keanu's channel. You just type in Keanu Ray Soto right at the top up here at search. That's where you type it in. And so that's how you can find Keanu. And it shows like his recent games, his recent VODs. So you can always go back and watch. Like he just pumped out a juicer almost 9 hour stream the other day. So that's how you can kind of see when the last person was live based on like what they share. Pop your shit. But yeah. But yeah. Let's see. Yes, we're gonna plan a part 2 for that for sure. I think I'm gonna ask him at OTE like when he's down to potentially do that. We can kind of get something together. Foreign cars, staring at the stars. We were almost done, I think, but we were at a part where we just kept fucking up and that was so funny. We're gonna have to bring it back, but I'm gonna have to message him. No, oh my God, Mel, you can ask me anything you want. Even if I've answered it before. I think my favorite part about being on Big Brother was like, I got the full experience. Like I'm so blessed to have literally made it all the way to essentially the last day that everyone's in there. I got to experience every HOH except for my outgoing ones. Actually, I realized today I didn't get to compete in one HOH. And that was because when I made the final 4 HOH, I get to compete in the final 3. So yeah, exactly. Like True Beast, like that was one thing that Vince and I talked about. Like he's a super fan. And one thing I always try to tell him whenever we talk about like, our time on Big Brother, I was like, we got to go all the way to the end. Like the percentage of people who make it to the final 3, let alone final 2, like that percentage is so low. So it's just like incredible to never see the jury house, be in the Big Brother house the entire time. And, it's crazy. Honestly, Fun Girl, it depends. I think sometimes some super fans make it to the end. Some don't. Right, Isabel, for sure. But yeah, so it's pretty nuts. So I think that would be my favorite part is just like I was blessed enough to experience every single except one head of household competition and just be able to get the experience. And I will also say like it was so great to have like an alliance that I loved. Like I was super proud of keeping the judges together, even though I realized that nobody in the judges wanted to be in the judges that really wanted to honor the judges. But like in the Night Owls, like, I mean, it was just incredible to be an open standing duo week 1.5 essentially, and making it all the way to the end. I'm not even sure, except for maybe season 20, because I haven't seen a lot of recent Big Brother where like an open final 2 or an open duo, not even open final 2 because we never talked, but an open duo lasted all the way to the end of final 3, you know? And the live feeds, yes. Oh, Vince. Night Owls for Life, yes. I'm hoping that there will be a Night Owl stream. I did talk to Vince about it. Obviously, this is holiday season. As you guys know, it's like, you know, we have a lot of stuff going on with holiday. Like, he's with family. I'm going to OTE and then gonna be with family. So hopefully we can try to get a Night Owl stream like before we do New Year's. And so I think that could be really fun, and we'll make sure it's like a true Night Owl stream, meaning like y'all better like we'll probably I'm thinking maybe on a weekend when no one has work, because I know a lot of you who have work, I respect your guys' jobs, but I know if you guys really want to be fed, it's gonna be late, you know, at night, where it's in the wee hours of the morning like it was. We're gonna bring y'all back to the Big Brother house, basically, you know what I mean? I'll be sad. I'll make sure, yeah, nourished. I'm telling you, he needs to sell merch that says, but I'm going to be malnourished, or whatever the fuck he said. That would be iconic. And I think we'll probably stream here. Either that, or like maybe we can do an IRL, but I feel like, I don't know how extroverted he feels about being in public. So we'll probably just do one here because it's just a little bit more comfortable. So we'll see. But yeah, we can handle a late stream. No, for sure. You're gonna do great, Morg fan. Yes, Vince can be all of. Well, I mean, yeah, she's at my parents' house right now, but like she'll be back when I come back from OTE for sure. Yeah, it's funny because I feel like as I get older, I'm getting more introverted, meaning like I don't really care to go out as often. But I am obviously extroverted when it comes to talking to people and stuff. Oh, I agree, Olivia. Like, there were so many things that were so funny that he said. And I didn't realize, like, some of the things I said were quite hilarious, too. I think about that all the time. I'm glad that was refreshing for you, True Beast. I honestly, like, I feel like a lot of people were, like, really didn't understand why I thought that he could win the game. But I feel like someone who plays a game, who's introverted but still is very sociably, like, I mean, he was a target week 2 because everyone loved him, you know? Not the rim shot. I'm so fucking, no, it was rim job. I'm really glad that you guys enjoyed the end game and stuff. You guys are great. But let's see, what time is it? Oh, perfect timing. 10 p.m. I think it is about that time to end this stream, y'all. So tomorrow, I will not be promising a stream because tomorrow I have to make sure I get a lot of my unboxing stuff done. I have to finish packing. I obviously have my flight on Wednesday, so I have to make sure I get ready for all that. However, I will say that I am going to do my best to stream as much as I can at OT. I think that'll be a really fun experience, and I would love to take all of you through that. So I would love to like do that for you guys. Bryant, I will definitely look at that. Thank you. Florida Power. That's so funny. Oh my God, Gizmo. Yes, that's where I designed the, gosh, what is it? It was the console. God, I couldn't think of the word. The console. Okay. So I'm going to give you guys some options. Do you guys want to watch Dead by Daylight? Do you guys want to watch some Apex Legends? So Max, whenever you want to know my Discord, you just do exclamation Discord, just like Good Vibe did, and it'll go right to my Discord. Thank you, Jane. I know Florida weather looks like pretty nice. The humidity is not the worst. I will say it does make my hair look quite lovely. Oh, Abby's Way. Thank you for hanging all the way till 1 a.m. Thank you. Get some good rest. Get some good sleep. Beat Zoe to the nose. Oh my God, he does that all the time. I do play DVD. I do play DVD. I'm going to actually get some more DVD streams popping. So I'm definitely going to do that. So, okay, this is great. So I met, his name's Mo. I met Mo playing with Jumpman Cam. We love Cam here. Hi, Mari. Thank you so much. Yes, we're definitely going to play some more DVD. I promise. I can never not play DVD. I love DVD. But yes, through this, I'm going to try to do as many stories. I'm going to try to also like record like a reel. I'm going to do my best to really get into my content bag. With the VODs, wait, let me see. Did I stream yesterday? Wait, but Tanya, I thought, because we're talking about the shopping one, right? I didn't post that one because I think I leaked my phone number. So I think with my phone number, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do that one. Right? I think that was not that one. Okay. Outfit planning. Was it, the motherfucking vibes? Right? It was that one. Because the other one, okay. I see two that I didn't publish. Interesting. One was for 6 hours. One was for 7 hours. Damn, I was really in there gaming. Oh my God. Yes. Wait, where is Kate? How was her 21st birthday? Please tell me. What do you mean she's found in a ditch? There's no way she's in a ditch. Get her out of it. Get her out of it. She's out partying, as she should. Guys, please check on her, okay? Everyone knows that your 21st birthday, you get fucked up. Okay? You get fucked up. I had food poisoning. I wish I would have gotten fucked up. Well, just check on her. Let me know that she's okay. You pass out on the snow. See what I mean? People's 21st birthdays usually are fucking chaos. I got kicked out of the bar, as you should. Like, I'm telling you, 21st birthdays are meant to be absolutely a shit show. Mari, happy early birthday. Your 19th was insanity. I'm dead. You were commenting 21st? Yeah, sometimes like for me, because I had a food poisoning on my 21st, I went so hard on my 22nd, I had a concussion. I literally had a concussion on my 22nd birthday. Or sorry, on my 22nd birthday. So, and that was because I chest bumped my friend and she had bigger boobs and she really went into it and I flew back, smacked my head on the hardwood floor. So, yeah. Like, yeah. So imagine getting a concussion from chest bumping your big tittied friend. Yeah, that's me. Hi, Brandon. So funny. Yeah, I think the only birthday I actually blacked out on, or almost blacked out, was my 33rd, actually. I was at TwitchCon, and they, some people in my gaming agency and my friends got me a table at this club, and apparently they were just pouring liquor down my throat, and I didn't remember getting back to the hotel. I just woke up to myself making out with my porcelain toilet. So, but I made it to my birthday brunch the next day. So, yeah. I know, 33rd at TwitchCon, 34 in the Big Brother house. Iconic. I blacked out on two Tiki Mai Tai Cutwaters. Okay, I will say, y'all saw me have the Cutwater, what was it, like last week, where I had it with the martini or whatever the fuck? Bitch, I was cooked. Cutwaters cooked me. Yeah, literally praying to the porcelain gods, bro. Literally just absolutely trashed Oh, wait a minute. Shout out to Ava. The dark moonlight. One, two, three. I remember when Ava taught us this dance. She taught me and Rachel in the bathroom. I completely forgot it, but Ava was teaching us this dance because she loved to do this dance whenever it was playing in the HOH. This song is so good. I saw it live too. Literally gagged. Literally gagged. My family's deciding to get high on my dad's 37th birthday at the end of the month. His birthday's on the 31st. That's going to be incredible. I love edibles. Edibles are my shit. Okay, so we are going to go to my friend's, shite monster. Okay, we're going to go to my friend Mo, okay? So for those of you that are not a sub, please copy that message with little Olive with the raid in her mouth. And then if you guys are a sub, which means you have a little juice box or a carton of juice, whatever next to you, copy this raid message, okay? And yeah, thank you guys so much for holy shit. Hi Mills, hello. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me make sure I am copying this correctly. So for those of you guys who watched my last DVD stream, you guys obviously saw me play with Jumpman Cam. So this is one of mine and Jumpman's Cam's mutual friends, King Mo. He is so nice and he's very hilarious. He's from New York. So you're going to hear some New York accent in him, I think. I don't know how thick it is, but we are going to raid King Mo. So we are going to show him some love tonight, y'all. We are going to show him some love. He just started his stream like 24 minutes ago. So I love raiding when like they just started. It's just so good. So we're going to bring the love over to King Mo. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. I am going to finish packing this evening and make sure I'm having all the looks for this coming week. And I'm just going to get as much stuff done as tomorrow as I can. Not sure if I can stream tomorrow, but what I am going to do is I'm going to try to stream when I get to Orlando, when I get to my room, and kind of see who's there and maybe they want to come over to the room and like we can all hang out. I don't know exactly who's going to be there and what time they're going to be there, but I'm going to try and see if I can get as many people tomorrow to come and join the stream. So love you guys so much. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys, well, soon. Mwah.